Dudes rock.
There was a time in my life I was too fat to comfortably wipe my ass.
Really?
W-O...
WOC.
But W-O...
TC.
ends in particular.
Wait.
What? Come on, dude.
That's what they said.
W-O-N doesn't even make sense.
I know it
It doesn't make any sense.
You can slide the scale one way or the other.
Yeah, old Jewish men come up to me and they're like, "The force is strong with this one."
Yeah. Is that what happens?
Yeah.
That's a great joke, dude.
Someone told me recently that Frank Oz.
is strong with it.
Frank
That's
Oz.
really funny.
Frank Oz based.
That's a cool bit to say.
Shut
not
up, dude. It's just a throwaway.
extremely gay joke.
I don't know. It's late, dude. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Someone told me that they
Wow! Oh, damn, dude.
The force,
The
man.
force.
The force is fucking strong.
I'm sorry.
Mommy, is he say that I am gay on the PlayStation?
Mommy, make the name on the game is that I am gay. Shut up, don't tell. Molestrios, don't make your brother say he's gay. Shut up, bitch, man. Do not tell me how to play PlayStation. I will PlayStation how I like, bitch. Gio's gay. You can change it.
Geo.
I love Molestrios.
Yeah, Molestrio is a good character.
Shut up, you fucking
Shut
bitch,
up,
ma'am.
bitch, ma'am.
Sucking my nuts, you fucking whore.
Fuck you, bitch, ma'am.
She sacrificed so much for her family.
We came to this country not so you could say to Gio that he's gay. Fuck you, bitch, ma'am. Go make me lunch time. I am now of the opinion that Charlie Sheen is the funniest person. I mean, he fucking... There's a point where you can get so evil that you're hilarious.
Yeah, it's like...
And Charlie Sheen did that. According to like court documents, Denise Richards would catch him like jacking off to child porn numerous times.
Jesus
Which I can only
Christ.
imagine was happening while he was wearing sunglasses and a leather jacket. And she would say, "Please, for our children, could you please stop doing this?"
Yeah.
And then he would go fuck yourself. Which is like the funniest way to respond to
Yeah.
please stop jacking
To
off
the
to
most
child
shameful thing you can
Yeah,
do.
yeah, yeah.
To one of the
he
most
acted like he
shameful
forgot to take the
activities.
garbage
porn. Yeah,
out.
go
Like,
fuck yourself.
bitch,
And then-
go away.
Right, and then, you know, it
Shut
came out that he,
up,
that he
bitch,
had
mom.
AIDS, and he was giving all those women AIDS, and in one of the lawsuits, a woman says that she asked him numerous times if he had been tested, and he said, "I'm fine," and then they slept with each other, and after he fucked her, he goes, "I got HIV, by the way."
Oh, my God.
And then she
What
flipped
a
out.
monster.
She
Jesus
flipped out,
Christ.
and she confronted him about it, and she was like, "Why didn't you tell me?" He goes, "'Cause it's none of your fucking business."
What the fuck? Did he
Yeah.
give it to her?
I think she went on antiretrovirals right after, and
Okay.
if you get on like the new ones, I think after exposure, like
If you
don't
do it
have to-
immediately? Still,
Yeah.
that's horrible.
Oh, of course. I mean,
you're,
it's,
like,
well, it's mostly
seeing
about
stuff, yeah.
look. Ultimately, like AIDS, if you have like medication, you can prolong. It takes maybe like 2 years off your life if you get on medication early, and you know.
Still, you gotta take pills all day and
you
shit.
do, you do. I'm
like-
not saying it's good, but the real damage is the psychological damage of being exposed to HIV,
Right,
without
right.
somebody fucking telling you. So the mental stress is way worse.
It's none of your fucking business.
It's none of your fucking business. I
He's
like to
raw
imagine
dogging her with AIDS.
he put on-
And he's like, it's
he
not
put
your
on
business.
he put on the leather jacket and sunglasses
Sure.
again to say it, and then he goes, "I'm fucking noble for telling you." And he's like,
Oh, yeah, it
and then
said
he
that.
told
It
her
said that in the
to
article,
not
yeah.
take the medicine.
Oh my!
He says you don't
God.
even need that medicine, and there's no reason to believe the convenient rumors of the medical community.
What the fuck is convenient about fucking?
Yeah, and then he says to her, "You've been blessed by the apocalypse. At least now, not if, but when I infect you with this, we'll be together."
Oh my
You know?
God!
And then so she's like in tears crying about it, and then it says, and then he started making repeated use of the N-word, calling himself the dumbest fucking N-word in the room. which is not even like he's not being racist. He's just
It's
you
weird.
just give someone the N-word and then tell them to fuck themselves while jacking off the child porn and start calling yourself the N-word.
After you gave someone AIDS.
Damn, salute to fucking Mexican
They
television.
have the most hilarious shows.
They're
They
so
got
good.
big ladies with
And
big
the
ass
hottest
titties.
girls.
Yeah.
Just throwing pies in the
They're
midget's
all
face.
I
those
used to watch
girls
a
are
ton of
married
that
to the
when I was a
executives of
kid.
that network.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They ain't got no problems, if you know what I'm saying.
That's
Those girls understand what the price of doing business is.
Yeah, my
Yeah,
wife
that's
watches
who-
that all the time.
That's who needs to take over Hollywood after all this is
Maryland
Dundalk
guys.
Ralph.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Oh, we're gonna be straight up about this, yo. If you ain't sucking, you ain't getting on screen, baby girl.
We're going to do the same behavior, but it ain't a secret anymore. That's what people don't like
It's
is
all-
dishonest.
I'm honest.
Say I'm a fucking liar. I'll beat the fuck out of you.
Okay, no blacks either, though.
They don't show up on a
Yo,
camera.
y'all get Black Panther twice every 2 years. We'll do another Black Panther, and that's it, yo.
They let
Everything
black
else is
people
gonna
in the
be
movies.
girls with big ass titties that
Suddenly,
are white, or
every
maybe a
set-
Latina.
needs all these lights. We're wasting all these money on lights so the black people show up in movies. I'm tired of doing that shit. I want to shoot something late afternoon without having to fucking, drain the entire city grid.
Yo, go do the halftime show at a basketball game, yo. They got the lights figured out for y'all already. Okay, movies is for the white race, yo.
Woman is gone.
Yeah,
Mike Lawrence was a
yeah.
writer on that, and I guess he doesn't have a job anymore either. But he went to that Katy Perry concert and just danced his fears away.
Mike Lawrence posted a picture on Instagram.
He's like, I went to a Katy Perry concert, and he said he cried the entire time. He cried during California Girls, and he
my
finally
God.
accepted LA as his home, which I think is amazing. Imagine being a parent who took a 13-year-old girl to that concert, and you turn around and you see sweaty Mike Lawrence dancing and crying during California Girls. I think you would go, this isn't safe, and we've got to go.
That deserves a call out.
You would think
crazy.
someone took their retarded son to Katy Perry. You saw that? Like
This adult disabled man.
And I love Mike, but they call me out when I post something fat on my Instagram, which happens every other week, so every other day.
Who's that?
I love the
If they
fat
all do,
post.
like Mike will be like, well, this is this is a very piggish thing. And I'm like, all right, well, okay, you're going to go to a party. I had dinner. I said this on podcast before. It was like one of the greatest things ever in my life was I had dinner with him and his wife in LA. He said 3 things. They were all terrifying. And one of them he said, he goes like this, we're eating mole. The mole is so good. He goes like this. He goes, he looks up at us. He's got like mole all over him. And he goes, roast battle must evolve or it will perish. And I just looked at his wife and I'm like, are you guys getting to the beach at all? Or what do you think? Like, how's it been? Is the weather good?
You guys with that I'm living in the shadow of my own kill.
Yeah, no. He destroys Ralphie May. I go downstairs the next day. We're on like the buffet line or whatever at Montreal, and I go, congrats. The whole festival's talking about it. He's like, but I am living in the shadow of my own kill. I'm like,
oh my god,
what?
And
My
You don't
friend
know
Tommy-
how to be funny with words.
right.
My friend Tommy got had to go like he had to go to like the clinic, like the hospital, because this kid Dan Ravinsky took a half-filled Nalgene on a carabiner and swung it and smashed his dick. And he had to, like, go.
God.
Did he break his cock?
Well, no, he broke his cock from when we interrupted him masturbating.
Wait a minute.
my
This
God.
guy
Has
went
multiple
to a
cock
clinic.
traumas.
This guy went to a clinic and then later broke his dick.
He broke his dick later that summer because
Ah.
like, he was like masturbating in the room, and I told everyone else he was masturbating. They opened a window of him masturbating. He was like flat on the bed with like his socks, just wearing socks and like holding a
Okay,
porn
I'm
magazine.
trying to be professional
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
so
sorry. He was
let's not get so
butt naked.
amazing. That, you know what
Anyway,
I mean? This is
so-
very just in his socks.
We opened the window. Everyone's like laughing at him, and it's one of the meanest things I ever did is ratting on him.
Yeah.
And he like was flat on the bed.
Well,
and he sort
no,
of.
I mean, you've solicited sex traffic prostitutes.
Yeah, you've
I
raped
didn't-
prostitutes.
That's pretty mean.
it's not mean.
It is mean.
It's participating in a broken system twice.
That's what I get people to fuck me by saying, "Will you participate in a
In a
broken
broken
system?" That's literally the line I use. This is a broken system, but will you systemically?
Tune me up.
Anyway, he like
How did he break his dick?
he was flat on his back on this mattress, and he like did a double take. Everyone's laughing at him, and he like sort of his body just sort of levitated, and he like did a 180, and he just smashed his boner into the mattress.
This is rough.
What
it
happened?
was
You
just
talking to the mic, you fucking
Sorry,
idiot.
he just like smashed his boner into the mattress, and then like he started crying. And it
What?
broke.
Did it break? Like, could he
No,
not
it
get
didn't
hard?
break. I mean, it like bent in. It was like an erection, like bent in half.
He did a real sleep number.
This
on
is
it.
a
Yeah,
real
yeah.
rough one. All right. Well,
Yeah.
You like run bits by them.
I go
right?
up and down, the Jersey Turnpike, and I go in the truck stop restrooms.
Yep.
And
Oh
I work on my craft.
yeah.
Imagine like doing bits like through a glory hole.
Yeah.
That's good.
What's the deal with elevator music? Why did they get rid of elevator music? I want it back.
Stop it, please.
Boom, 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 boom.
I told you.
Suck on my dick. I'm gay.
I told you that story that my friend Rylan told me about that glory hole guy in the South. So there's this like guy that's like
Sounds like an old fucking legend.
I've told Nick this
Well,
story
he
before.
was a contemporary of Robert
No.
E. Lee.
So there's this guy.
They called him Hole in the Wall Jackson.
yeah.
This guy, his like whole like.
Give that a little bit more credit.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah,
That was
Spot
very
that.
good.
Yeah,
That was
sorry,
very good.
Sorry, that was good. Yeah, so this guy's like his whole issue and cause is glory holes, like shutting down glory holes,
Shutting them down or
shutting them down.
protecting? Oh,
So what he
Duct
does?
tape?
No, he thinks like
how big of a
It's not
problem
very
are
hard.
glory holes in the South? Like how inconvenient
he
are
says
they?
in pornography stores and truck stops, they're riddled
In this
with these glory
Bojangles
holes.
restaurant?
In
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So what he does is he entraps men going to use a glory hole by taking pictures of their penis when they put it through the glory hole, and then
weird.
Are you
and
kidding?
then threatens them with those pictures and says, "I'm going to send this to your family," and then like blackmails them.
This is
But
the
he's
weirdest
clearly
fetish.
like he's clearly
Yeah, like somebody's gonna be like, "Well, yep, that's my son's penis. That's my adult son's hard penis. I would never mistake that. I know. I raised that dick.
Yeah.
But he's
I
clearly
breastfed that.
They like call their
penis every
husband over.
day.
They're like,
Yeah.
"Is this Jimmy's cock?"
but he's clearly like a repressed gay guy, and he's using
Yeah.
like Christianity.
Any dude who goes, "Hey, I'm a real Christian. Here's what I'm
Yeah,
going to
yeah,
spend
yeah.
my life doing."
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Photographing cocks coming through glory holes.
no,
That's a rough sell.
yeah, yeah,
That's a tough sell. You know?
and Rylan was telling me, he literally
He
has.
just loves the minute that mushroom head pokes through the glory.
That's the only time he feels alive, dude. He sees that pink tip crawling over, dude.
But Rylan said he literally has trapper keepers filled with men's cocks.
Are you
And he's like,
What, like baseball cards?
Like baseball cards.
Like an
in
Encyclopedia
plastic, like,
Britannica of shafts.
Also, that's by the way.
Trade you an 8.5 black cut for a Pikachu. Holographic Charizard.
Did you see wives coming in to try to identify their husband's cock?
By the way, that guy just did that because he got caught at a glory hole one day, and he was like, I'm here to stop people being
Yeah,
gay."
it's like the Eichenwald Pete Townsend. Like,
Yeah.
I was only downloading massive amounts of child pornography so I could complain about
It was research.
Well, I just love the idea that, that guy supposedly goes to some like conservative church where he's got to meet people and tell them what he does. He's
Yeah,
like,
yeah, of
listen to
course.
how I get these queers.
Yeah.
I take a photo of their cock
Yeah.
as soon as it slides through the glory hole. I got thousands of them.
You know he sucked at least 8 dicks
You gotta.
at that point.
What are you gonna do?
You're there.
You're there.
You know what I mean?
You know he's also had to appreciate a few dicks that went to that glory hole, and he went.
Yeah, even
well,
if he's
that's a
not gay,
nice,
yeah.
Even if he's not gay, he has to go. Hey, I gotta be honest.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a few guys he didn't even take a photo. He's
Yeah,
like,
he's
I gotta be honest. I have nothing but respect for you. You know,
the heft. The heft
So
on that
crazy.
cock. I'm trying to get my cock rubbed under an igloo, dude.
Yeah.
How warm is an igloo?
Not warm at all.
I thought they had they did some kind of engineering
fire
or
in
magic
it?
or some
Nah,
shit.
they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
I
Really?
thought you could make it hot.
Nah, they're the
It's
dumbest.
nicer than outside.
They're the dumbest race.
Eskimos?
Yeah.
Well, they don't have any other words because they use all their words on snow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they run
you should
trains.
See, you should see how many words they have for black people.
Just
You
one.
think the snow one? Is
Just one. And guess what letter it starts with?
It's SNI. Pussy dress.
In the pussy juice.
She's got the pussy
Fuck
dress.
off, mom.
I love the way the pussy dress tastes when it has AIDS.
I'm beating off the pussy, mom. Get out.
Mama,
you
learn how to
bitch.
jack off, you fucking bitch.
I don't want to see your old pussy.
Shut up.
You fucking bitch, mom.
Shut the fuck up now.
Get out. I am jacking off.
Get out. I learned how to beat off from Sundar at school.
Oh, they're friends.
Sundar's his friend.
Yeah. My friend, the rude nigger Sundar.
Gio, no say the N-word,
Yeah.
Gio.
I'm sorry.
Molestrios.
Molestrios, yeah.
I want to say the N-word too.
Now, Gio, you're a faggot. You can say it. Only I can say it. Molestrios, let your brother say the N-word. Shut up, bitch, man.
That's got to be horrible. A horrible feeling.
What, the runt of the bukkake?
Yeah. Just waiting. He can't suck any of the cum teeth.
Adam's
Yeah,
into
blowjob.
rough trade gay sex. It's like a big thing.
What
for
is
him.
rough trade gay sex?
I don't know. I just love the way it sounds.
I think it's probably
sounds like a real thing.
you
I know that's
pretend
a
to get
record.
raped, probably.
There's
record
a record
store.
store, and anytime I see
Yeah.
the bags, I say the whole thing in my
Rough
head.
trade gay
Gay
sex.
sex.
It makes me laugh so hard.
You think it's like they beat each other up and then fuck?
No,
Like,
I think rough trade
You go
gay
down
sex
by
is
the
like,
docks, you meet some boys.
Yeah, it's like you're fucking somebody for like a job or something.
oh, really?
I don't know. I have no idea. I've heard it once or twice.
Sounds pretty good for a job.
Yeah,
I
for
need
a
a
nice,
job.
nice pair of Levi's.
Ooh,
That's the only way to get into my jeans.
fuck
You
my
ain't-
ass.
You want to get?
Your
you want to wear a
dick
nice
in my
pair
ass.
of jeans? You gotta funk my ass. That's right. Just being removed from Macy's.
You're the guy.
Sir, we told you 9 times. You gotta stop doing this. Coming into Macy's trying to trick people into fucking your ass.
You bring your own name tag. Hello. Oh no! Come over here. You
He said
ready?
it is only with the wearing the Everest jeans as if you fold my ass. And then he fucked me in front of the mannequin. He said, you had such a nice boy pussy. Where did you get it, Clown College? And he made fun of me.
Clown college.
He said, where did you get that boy pussy, Clown
What
College?
a good burn that would be.
Clown-
Where did you get
clown
that boy
college.
pussy? Clown college.
Why is that so funny?
He said to me that my boy pussy was from Clown College. You see that
Imagine.
deposition with Jeffrey Epstein where the guy questioning him is like, is it true that you have an egg-shaped penis?
Really?
Yeah, and his lawyer's like, you don't have to answer that. And he's like, no, it's pertinent to the investigation. One of the victims said that Jeffrey Epstein would then expose himself, and he had a very weird-shaped penis. It was almost an egg-shaped
Really?
penis. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's fucking incredible.
Yeah.
My favorite shit is the Donald Sterling deposition.
Oh, that was great.
That, oh my god, fuck. Found the thing. It's really good. Well, I fool around sometimes. I do. When a girl seduces me and tells me all of these hot stories and dirty things and tells me how much she wants to suck on me and take my shoes off and licks my feet and touches me. When I'm in a limousine, she takes all of her clothes off. The limo driver said, "What is going on?" And she started sucking me on the way to Mr. Coon's house, and I thank her. I thank her for making me feel good. Sir, the question was, is this your handwriting? They asked him if this is his handwriting, and he's talking about getting his dick sucked and his feet licked on a limousine.
He was also like 99 years old.
God, that
right?
rules, man.
He was so old.
That guy, you know what? He got his money's worth.
Yeah, raw milk is fucking gross.
Damn.
Non-pasteurized milk?
No, like raw milk.
Like straight from the titty.
Yeah. It needs to be like strained or some shit. This is a process.
It's chunky or something?
Yeah, it's like all fucked up and chunky. It's disgusting.
Well, we shouldn't, guys.
It's actually
drink it.
illegal. You can't, like, if you have like raw cow milk, if you bring it across straight lines, or state lines, that's a federal crime.
Damn.
It's a federal
like
crime to
drugs.
sell it. Yeah, it's like not.
Wasn't there like some guy? What was that meme going around? Where it was like some fucking congressman did legislation to make it legal to drink raw milk.
Mm-hmm.
He drank it and then he got fucking diarrhea immediately afterwards.
on the Senate floor.
Yeah.
Just, gentlemen, allow me to demonstrate the beauty of raw milk. Glug, 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 glug. My friends, I must inform you that I have gone to the bathroom in my pants. I do regretfully declare I have filled my pants with diarrhea, and I must excuse myself to the page's restroom so I may put on my second pair of pants, which I brought as a contingency plan. I'm sorry that this is now my third presentation on the Senate floor. It has ended in me filling my pants with explosive diarrhea. I retract both my raw milk legislation and my grilled cheese sandwiches for everyone legislation. And also my we should drink Visine, it makes you trip piece of legislation. It makes the weed more powerful if you soak the weed in Visine, which one of my friends, a man named Scooter I met at Spencer's Gifts, where I often spend my afternoons, told me if I drink Visine, if I put Visine in my Mickeys, I would get even more fucked up. But this is now the third time I have filled the gracious halls of the American Senate floor with massive amounts of fecal matter.
Fuck.
In the immortal words of Brandon Wardell, it's lit.
Oh, whoa, nice.
You know, it's fucking
He made
lit,
that
dude.
up?
He came up with it.
Brandon watched the documentary.
Saying swag is Brandon Wardell. He came up with that.
What documentary?
The pedophile documentary. He's like, dude, I'm freaking out right now. I was like, why? Because you're getting flashbacks?
Fuck the post office, man.
Yeah.
You really got to go to war with them. You know?
Yeah, oh yeah.
They're
To get them to just deliver the goddamn mail.
Yeah,
Get the
you
guns
and,
out.
and 95-year-old Fox News watchers.
That's right. Yeah, dude. Get that bit out. That genius ass thing.
It's one of these, whatever, the people like
It's just
it.
one of
Continue.
these days when you don't want to wake up.
We don't want a
Seventh
podcast
penis.
because your co-host isn't any good at it, and you want to know why. You want to justify kicking him off the show.
Really?
Fat guys wearing the skateboarding shoes that turn sideways because of their weight,
Oh, yeah, it's awful.
and they never have laces.
They're
from
leaning
skating.
so hard.
To
Yeah.
one
Do
side.
you remember those shoes,
I used
those
to work. I used to
Cyrus's?
work at Papa John's. The manager was this fat guy Phil that would wear skate shoes, and he like never, ever washed his Papa John's shirt. So it was like
That is fucking
there was
gross.
like baked dough on from his body, from the cornmeal mixing with his body. It was just on the shirt, and then the shirt somehow went past his ass, and he would sag his pants. So he wore like a size 32 pant underneath his ass, and then his like whole body was fat. So his like shirt went like down and in.
Oh, like
And
tucked into his
Tucked
cheeks,
into 'cause
so
it's like-
you can see his ass cheeks.
Yeah. I think I told this story about him on the podcast before. I can't remember, but one day me and another driver show up to the store, and the store's not open.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, just quickly
What do you mean quickly?
say it.
Tell the
again.
story. Oh, but I told it already.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, we're like
Maybe.
we found out like hours later. Phil's like, yeah, I burned down my apartment complex.
Yeah. Yes.
Like, but don't worry, my PlayStation's okay.
Salute to a true warrior, dude. No, having his fucking priorities in line.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, and his
Don't
dad,
worry, I didn't
his
lose
dad,
my
like,
saved
owns
vice.
the apartment complex.
That's
Oh my
right. That's
God.
right.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be like the manager or some shit.
Yeah, he was just some fail son that lived in his dad's apartment complex rent free, and he burned the fucking thing down.
Well, he's not making money, but at least he's not destroying the way I make my living.
Yeah. Philip! I like to imagine his dad is like also fat, but like a serious businessman, but he wears his clothes the same way.
yeah.
He's got like a business suit on, but tucked in below his ass. He was like a fucking like in his early 40s, this short, like disgusting Bolivian guy.
Hell yeah, dude.
That he was like, yeah, I fuck all you women in the back.
How does he do it?
He went up. He was like, he told me one time. He was like, I went up to this woman. And I was like, oh, you like milk? What about chocolate milk? You know what I'm saying? And then she came in the back.
That's not true.
That's what he said.
Yeah, it's
I never
clearly not
witnessed it.
true.
There was this other guy, Kevin, another old guy that worked there. I'm like, is that shit that Henry says true? He's like, yeah. He's like, one time he had this woman in the back, and he came out and he got me, and he was like, do you want to come fuck her? I'm like, no, I'm at work.
He asked him.
What?
The old guy was
Yeah,
So
yeah,
wait. This isn't like he's not like bringing his like side bitches
No.
to the
No,
grocery
these
store.
are strangers.
These are women picking up a can of garbanzo beans.
Yeah.
And they're like, you know what? I could get raw dogged by some fat 5'2" Guatemalan.
Yeah.
You like beans?
He's the Bolivian
How
guy. I
about
mean, he wasn't
testicles?
fat, but you know,
Oh, okay.
Was he
he's a-
sexy?
No.
No.
No,
No.
he was like a day laborer.
He's a guy
he
who
just-
works at a grocery. He's a 55-year-old man that works
He
at
was
a
just
grocery
a Bolivian pua.
Yeah,
he just
yeah.
had such incredible skills.
Yeah, no, and I remember I went up to the manager one time, this guy Ricky, and I like had to ask him about something, and there's this woman talking to him. She's like, seriously, that is not okay. And Ricky's like, yeah, I understand. We will discuss this with him, and he will face consequences. And then he's like, fucking, he's I don't know what she's talking about, but the woman finally leaves, and I'm like, is that about Henry? He's like, man, Henry, fucking, that dude. He's like, he's got to cool it, man. He can't keep trying to fuck all these customers in the store.
What the fuck, dude? That is
Yeah,
incredible.
I remember one time I was sitting in
You
class.
couldn't get
When
rid
you're
of a
the
boner.
I was
Sure,
sitting
you
in
were
science
taking-
class,
Yeah.
and this other kid
Yeah,
came
yeah,
in
my-
who sat next to
reassignment.
me.
Yeah.
And he came in and he looked like a ghost, and he had just gone to the bathroom.
Yeah.
I was like, what's up? He's like, dude, I just went to the bathroom, and there was a retarded kid in there washing his balls in the sink.
Holy fucking shit.
And I like, then as soon as he said that, there was like the dust cloud outline of me, and I was like already in the bath, but I didn't see it.
Oh, no, you missed it?
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Damn, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Fuck, oh my god.
It's just so funny that it's like that the retarded kid thought that was part of the process. Was you
You're
piss?
right.
And then you wash your balls. My name is Pierre Pussy Getting, and I left you rape.
Actually, I don't think there is anything funny
we
about
do
rap
not have-
jokes
we do
because
not
it
have-
is more of a way of life for me.
Right, you should not be able to make rap jokes if you do not rape.
Yeah.
It's like how
He's
only
like
black
the-
men are allowed to say Niger, but they're because they do it.
That makes
Because they
complete
act like
sense.
that, so that's why they can say it. But for me as a rapist, I feel only me should be able to do it.
Yeah, beat that, Lindy.
Marty, where we're going, we won't need condoms. Because everyone has AIDS. If everyone has it, it's like no one has it. We just go and fuck without condoms and then go back in time, and then we won't have AIDS anymore.
And they're both in the hospital. He's like,
I did the math wrong.
Caesar, thank you for joining us. You're such a hero, and
thank you so much.
I'm so sorry about what happened to you. Can you describe in detail exactly what Brian Singer did to you?
First of all, thank you for having me. Thank you for letting
Of
me
course,
come here
Caesar, of
because it is
course.
very cold outside in the parking lot.
Have you been out there for a while?
I have been looking for work.
Wow, this is crazy at the Home Depot in Bed-Stuy.
Yes, and people cannot see me behind the Christmas trees because even the little Christmas trees are too big for me.
Yeah, it's true. Caesar's 2'4".
Hey, Adam, come on, don't admonish our guests.
No, that is true.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry, Caesar.
That is the accurate number.
I measured him.
The numero de height for me.
Now, what exactly? I'm sorry if this is difficult for
Anywho,
you.
I was raped.
You were?
Yes, and
What-
it is was very not good for me.
What exactly did Mr. Singer do?
Well, I was outside at Home Depot, and Mr. Brian Singer, he he drives up in David Geffen's yacht, and they roll down the window of the yacht, which also goes on land. It's a land yacht,
Oh,
Wow.
cool.
and they roll down the window, and
Amphibious.
Brian Singer pulls his head out of the porthole, and he says to me, "Do you want to become famous?"
Oh no!
And I said, "I can only do drywall." And he goes, "That's okay."
Wow. So he promised
Caesar.
you fame.
But he said I could do the drywall on the yacht.
Did he say you could be in a movie?
I don't remember, but he said I could do the drywall because
So
I am very good at the drywall.
So you were intoxicated by these promises of drywall
well,
work.
I'm always drunk.
Oh, okay. Literally, also.
Yeah, at the beginning.
I smelled something on your breath.
Because I started drinking Four Loko when I was 7. That's why I could not be tall.
Wow. Now, okay. You seem a little hesitant to describe the actual things he did
Because he bring me on the boat.
to you. Yes, and then what?
And he said I could meet a Wolverine.
He said you could be
Meet Wolverine
I
from
bet-
X-Men.
Yes.
Oh,
And he bring me into the captain's room.
Yeah.
And then he fought my ass.
Oh, he fucked your
He
ass.
fought my ass so
you
bad.
foe your ass.
He said, "Where did you get that boy pussy?" And then he fought my ass
Oh my god.
with the Wolverine's claws.
He was wearing Wolverine's
He was wearing
clothes.
Did he have the
You
daggers?
the Wolverine's claws to fought my ass.
Oh my god.
And he had a little Magneto helmet that he put on his dick, and then he fought my ass.
I'm sorry that I'm laughing so hard, Caesar.
No, it's okay.
You recognize this is very funny.
But the rest I cannot talk to about because there is pending litigation.
Oh, sure.
But I will say that he fought my ass so bad.
Really?
Okay, goodbye.
He smashed his
How tall
puss.
is he? Do we have the same body?
You have the same
Yeah,
exact body.
he's just as fat as you. He's level 3.
No, I'm more powerful than him.
No, tell this story. Adam was looking up your
I
bodies.
wasn't looking at Max and Hadass because of the podcast. You said morbidly obese.
I didn't say. I said regular obese.
And you said regular.
I said you were profoundly
You said-
obese.
You said yeah.
And then
and I vehemently
So we
stick
looked
to
up
regular
We
obese.
looked up if what the designation, like what if that's a medical designation
Uh-huh.
based on what my approximation of your weight and height was,
Uh-huh.
and it was
you're what, 5'7" and
I put 5'7",
260?
260.
260, sure.
Okay, which I think is nice.
Sure.
Fine.
It's a little high right now. Because, by the way, I don't think I'm sticking with vegetarian. It's made me gain weight. I just keep eating
It has?
chips. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well,
And
that
you
makes
said
Twizzlers
this
and
last
shit.
night. How about vegetarian? And you
That's
just eat
true.
big cheese
wedge
pieces.
salads.
Yeah, yeah.
um,
Now, what did it say?
it said like either stage 3 or
You might
level
want to
3.
sit down even more for this.
Yeah. it said level 3 morbid obesity.
No, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Did you factor in how
dude.
powerful my legs are?
That's the fucking-
These are all muscle.
You're the Charizard
Okay.
of morbid obesity.
These are all fucking muscle.
It was level.
Look at my
it
calves,
was,
for fuck's sake.
I don't know if it's
This is not an obese person's lower
Stavros
body.
is
body.
evolving
Stage
into
or level.
Stavrosian.
Fuck you, motherfucker.
I don't know if it was stage or level.
Stavrosian used eat.
It was incredibly effective.
Stavrosian used fatten.
By the way, that's not a nuanced enough tool. Cause I'm not a regular motherfucker. All right, I got a different kind of body. Sure, my stomach
You don't
needs a
even
little
know.
help.
Nuance to you is like when there's like a dollop of mustard in pea soup.
It's true.
That's the only
What's one of
context.
the kinds of nuances there are?
That is
That can taste just a little bit of something.
Yeah,
Okay, that is nuance to me. However, I also
a hint.
I can't be categorized this easily. I have very powerful haunches.
I'm just saying, in terms of height and weight.
That's not. It's too simplistic a tool.
in terms of BMI.
Most people
BMI,
with this kind of height and weight wouldn't be this powerful. But I'm not most people, Adam. Okay, I'm not level
trying to
3
say that.
morbidly obese. I'm regular obese.
It might be
for the last
stage
time.
3. I'm not sure if it's level 3 or
Whatever it is,
stage 3.
I don't give a fuck. The point is,
And also, like Nick said,
that tool
like
is
Nick said,
flawed.
there might be 25 stages. You might be early.
No,
you might be low
I reject.
stage.
No. I
You
won't
might be
even.
low
I will not
stage.
do this.
I'm trying
I'm
to give
not-
it to you easy.
Absolutely not.
I mean, looking at you and knowing that you're stage 3 or whatever, I don't believe there's more than 5 stages.
No, that's a
I can't
false
imagine-
diagnosis.
I can't
These aren't
imagine-
medical professionals. I
I
don't know what
can't
the fuck
imagine
they're talking
2 more
about.
stages after this.
There's no way.
The next stage is, computer monitor pulled up to your bed and you live off fucking Taco Bell 4th meals that are brought to you by some probably mentally disabled Hispanic woman that is your wife or something. I don't really ever know those people's roles. And then stage 5 is
Doing the little hand bike.
yeah, a funeral where the hearse is a U-Haul truck. That's stage 5. Is when they bury you in one of the boxes they ship pianos in. I mean, the best thing to come out of that is that guy that's like, I'm Delaney Walker. I'm a tight end for the Tennessee Titans.
yeah.
First of all, I wanted to read you this poem by Buddha. Always stay positive. And if you remember that, and it's like, that's not a poem, it's a statement.
By Buddha.
And then he goes, yeah, right. A poem by Buddha.
By Buddha. Noted poet.
Right.
Buddha.
He goes, I'm sorry that bullying has been taking place at your school. Yeah, NBA stands for Knicks Black Association.
Yeah, I thought he was talking about his
Go
own
on.
name this whole time.
Oh, yeah.
Knicks Black Association.
Stealing.
Knicks Black Associations. It's just what you the things you associate with black people. Oh fuck, man. Well, we haven't discussed. It's our baby boy's birthday today.
Yeah.
I'm
We're
about to say the
recording.
NAACP, it's the NNNCP. NNN.
Colored
CP.
people.
Yeah. Mhm.
NWA.
And I'm not gonna tell you what it stands for, but maybe some of the smarter audience members can figure it out.
Do lines while playing Call of
How about,
Duty and saying the
how about like a
N-word.
gay guy that does lines off dildos by himself at home?
Hell yeah.
That's cool. It never goes soft.
It should
Amber.
be.
It's like somebody just posted nig X instead of nigga, and it's a non-gender binary version of nigga.
If he's dead, I guess he can't fuck the ape. I guess I have to suck the ape
When
off.
Trayvon Martin happened, my stepmom was just
Oh,
going,
no.
"Mhm, yep, suicide by cop," and it's
Oh
like,
no,
he wasn't a cop. So,
No, it was just a guy on the street.
so also, I don't think Trayvon Martin wanted to kill himself.
Right? Yeah.
Suicide by cop.
The two stepmom stories you've told on this episode are hilarious. Oh yeah, your dad died.
Oh, right. That funeral that we were just saying. Ointments.
Yo, speaking of elders,
correct.
I'll make fun of him. He has some yeast infection on his penis somehow.
A man?
Yeah, dude. And he did like it's not from his girlfriend. He's
He's from the
straight up.
fucking cookies.
He straight up got a yeast infection on his cock.
A man?
Yes,
I didn't know
dude.
guys could get yeast
I know.
infections.
He's gotten it before, dude.
What is it? What is that like?
I think it's just
What
like
even
his
is a
cock
yeast
is too
infection?
swampy. His balls and shit are
It's
too
too
swampy.
damp?
Too damp.
His penis.
Yeah, it's like a swamp and it
Yeah.
grows yeast. His
His
dick
shit
is like a
is-
petri dish.
Why the fuck does it smell like Auntie Anne's in the apartment?
Oh,
This is like, I'm having an issue again. I accidentally fucked a bunch of pancake batter. And now I've got a bread dick.
God damn, this shit was so funny, dude. Fucking yeast infection.
What a fucking idiot, dude.
He's so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I watched it yesterday, and it's still the greatest stand-up set of all time.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I think the British are coming,
One-
dude.
I think, dude, getting high and saying "I think the British are coming" to yourself is the funniest thing in the world. I'm just like fucking just lazily walking around my apartment high by myself, saying "I think the British are coming" and just pissing myself laughing. It's so
I've
funny.
tried weed before.
I've smoked pot. Okay.
no, he doesn't say smoke. He said I've tried pot.
Yeah. Pot.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Hey, you guys want to score some pot?
Do pot.
Yeah. You know what I really love to do is score pot and get my tube sucked.
I love getting my tube sucked. I love that shit so much, dude.
Yeah, Doc, my fucking tube hurts.
My tube hurts, Doc. I got a
There's
fucked
something
up little
wrong with my
tube, Doc.
I think I have another yeast infection in my tube. Something's wrong with my tube.
Yeah, Eldis's tube is just a crescent roll tube.
Yeah, yeah.
For
You
the
got
fans.
it.
I'm still thinking about the tube.
Yeah. Sucking tube.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like anytime I go to YouTube now, it's gonna be funny.
Oh shit, dude.
Damn.
Yeah.
YouTube.
You ruined that for the rest of your life.
I know.
Mm.
I like to get my tube hogged off by a hefty gal.
Hog this tube, bitch.
Hog my tube.
Why should you hog my tube?
I need a bitch that'll hog my tube.
I will for sure.
I'm looking for a bitch that'll hog my tube.
Whoa! Quit hogging all the tube.
Hey, save some tube
Save some
for
tube
the rest of us gay Italian guys.
It's gonna be hard for me not to say tube next time I get my dick sucked.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
To be like, suck that tube.
Suck that tube. Suck that tube, you fucking slave.
Suck my
Suck my fucking pussy.
Motherfucker.
Fuck my
Fuck my tight pussy. I'm a fucking whore.
I'm coming.
I'm a fucking whore.
I'm gonna come. Fuck me harder.
Fuck me with your big hard dock.
There's
my
a guy.
pussy.
There's a guy that ran open mics in DC that was clearly in the closet, and he would like talk about girls, but he would talk about it like a gay guy.
Awesome.
What? Yeah. So he'd be like, "Oh, I just want to fuck her so bad."
Oh, I love that.
She's so sexy.
She's so hot.
I just want to fuck her. I told this story before, but the most New York shit I saw was on Canal Street, and it was a Chinese woman with her like 4-year-old Chinese son. Broad daylight, 11 a.m., like a Wednesday, and his pants were pulled down, and she was holding his dick and helping him piss all over the sidewalk. She was holding his dick for him, and he was using his hands to lift his shirt up. And it was like,
What was she like bent down?
yeah,
by
she
his
was like
dick?
crouching and holding his penis.
What?
And
She was
then-
riding his.
How
van.
big was a baby Chinese kid's dick? Like,
I mean, huge. You know what I'm saying? That's the
He had
thing
a
is,
hog.
Chinese people, they got Benjamin Button dicks.
Nick and
They
I
Asian-
yesterday.
That's why it doesn't. I remember a news story about somebody they got a pit bull, and then they had an infant, and they're like, the pit bull is fine around the infant, and then they hear this like blood curdling fucking scream
And
from the
killed
other
it.
room. No, and they go in there, and the pit bull is running around, and the baby is being dragged behind it, like ass to ass. And what had happened is the pit bull fucked the baby in the ass, and then it's called a dog knot. But on a dog's dick at the base, there's like a
Oh,
thick
fuck.
bulb that locks into
Oh fuck.
the female dog's pussy.
Yeah. And then the
dogs,
lipstick just
dogs
slides
don't
out.
dogs don't really like nut at the end. They kind of just are constantly nutting while they're fucking or whatever.
nice.
So they get stuck in the pussy and then they just continue nutting, and then that's why dogs get stuck together. You know, if you see dogs finish fucking and they're like stuck together. So that happened to this couple's baby. And the baby's just being dragged behind the pit bull by its ass because the dog's coming in.
God.
Damn.
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, I guess you
You gotta watch
yeah,
out.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with those rescue
You can't
pit
be leaving
bulls.
your babies with the pits
Yeah.
butt naked.
This year.
I
Hell
fuck,
yeah.
so you know I fuck with birds, right?
My first girlfriend had a Senegalese parrot named Patty,
Senegalese. How
and
did
that was
shit
actually the origin of African guy voice. She had a parrot, like a Senegal parrot, And so like he didn't speak really, but he was very surly because she had gone on vacation at some point, and they're very smart animals. So
Yeah.
you go on vacation, then they think you've abandoned it. You come back 3 weeks later, the parrot's like, I'm not fucking friends with you anymore.
Yeah.
And so it would just hated everyone. And like, you know, you go up to its cage and it would scream at you and try and bite your fingers. And so I would go up to the cage and I'd, you know, put my finger in it and let, you know, try to bite me. And then I would do like a voice of him, but he was from Africa, you know, 'cause he's from Senegal. So I'd be like, get away from my cage. Get away from me. Do not come to my cage. And, you know, she would like laugh at like the voice. It was like, you just ruined my parrot now. I can't appreciate my parrot anymore because I'm not going to be able to look at him without hearing that voice. Do not put your finger in my cage.
What the fuck are you doing?
Well, because if you do not bring me a cracker, because you do not understand, is that all I want in this world is a cracker. And you do not bring it to me.
Yo.
Yeah.
Birds live mad long.
Yeah,
dude.
they
do.
should give it away to some Mexican family.
Oh fuck.
I was like, you know, they turned him into like momofungu or some shit. They're not keeping that as a
They're
pet.
making a stew.
Yeah, either they ate him or somebody's abuelita thinks he's Jesus.
Yo.
I'm coming home.
I'm dying.
It's my
So-
time.
Open up, bitch.
It's
It's time for me to go home.
Would you go shoulder first or would you go head first, foot first?
If I had to go
mouth
back into my
first.
mom's
Yeah, where
pussy,
would you go?
Tongue first.
I think I would. Yeah, head first.
Head first?
I'd
Yeah,
pencil
you
dive
put her
into
on
my
like a
mom's-
turtleneck.
I think I'd go in Timberlands first, bro.
Tim's
You
first.
go Tim's first.
Hang her
That's the
upside down and
Bronx-
just jump
That's
in
the
her.
Bronx way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I'd hang her upside down, jump in her.
Yeah, that uptown rebirth. Oh,
man.
fuck. Tim's first.
That's what I would do.
I go Yankee fitted last.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good slow burn for me.
Who sucked my dick off? Who sucked my dick off? Who?
Where there's like a YouTube video that's like recording the oldest instrument in the world, and it sounds like shit.
Yeah, of course.
And it's like, bling, ding, ding, blah, blah. And one of the comments on there was like, how the fuck did they record this? some fucking idiot.
That's incredible.
How the fuck did they record this?
Dude,
Is it a YouTube video from 4,000 years ago? Yeah.
yeah.
Will Menaker is joining
We got
us
Thick
today.
Cock Billy
Yeah.
in the mix.
Why Dick Menaker?
it's true.
If you put Adam's nose to the ground, it works like a metal detector.
What's the name of that monkey with the hilarious nose? A proboscis monkey?
I don't know.
They look. What do you mean? They have like dick nose, like Gonzo noses?
Yeah, they look exactly like Gonzo.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's hilarious.
Oh, that's
It's a Hebrewish monkey.
native to Israel.
yeah. It's an Israeli monkey. Yeah. Is maybe one more banana, perhaps.
He does the Yoda speak.
Yeah. Yeah, Yoda was just Jewish, right?
Yeah,
that's why he talks like that.
That's what I thought.
He was definitely fucking Jewish. He was like a little huddled Jew,
Yeah.
which is pretty
Yeah.
cool,
Nah,
honestly.
stop.
For
Get a
Star
load
Wars.
of these.
Oh my god! Holy shit! Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
That straight looks like a dick.
A proboscis monkey or proboscis monkey.
That looks like a George Lucas character of a Jew.
yeah.
That looks like what Anakin, who enslaved Anakin or whatever. the
Yeah.
fuck.
Well, they're native to Israel.
They live on the Wailing Wall. They make the noises.
Tell me
Nice.
that doesn't look like a guy we know. Right there. the surprised look on his face also.
Holy shit, that's
Well, you ended half off brunch. You're like immediately putting the sole of your shoe directly on the arm.
First of all, it was not
First
the
of all,
sole,
also,
it was the
those
side
shoes,
of my
by the way,
shoe.
we've never mocked him for this.
Oh, yeah.
Those are the most
Yeah, yeah.
Jewishly acquired shoes of all time.
You stole them from like a church lost and found box.
This motherfucker found these shoes on the street, then did
Not on the
research.
street.
Shut the fuck up. Did research. found that they have a lifetime warranty, returned them, and got brand new boots. You fucking piece of shit.
First of all, they were in the free pile of my apartment building. Second of all,
Why does your apartment building have a free section?
it's pretty chill.
I don't think that's real. Is it labeled that, or have you just been taking shit from
You've
where
been
people
taking
drop
garbage.
off mail?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
It's the free pile. It's like a bunch of Amazon boxes
dude,
that you just
it's my
take
neighbor's,
in front.
my neighbor's apartment. Is
In
the
my
free pile.
in my dad's apartment building, there was like homeless people like coming in and shitting in the floor. They were like doing drugs and shitting all over like the foot of the stairwell or whatever, and fuck like down at the lowest level. And then there was like some community bulletin that was like, we think teenagers might be
shitting in the fucking foyer of our fucking apartment building. You know those
It's like,
shitting teens.
teens like down there, they're doing drugs and shitting and pissing all over the floor.
You know those notoriously weak-boweled teenagers.
Yeah.
You know, the teenagers, they're just riding around on freight trains all over this country. Using newspapers for underpants.
That shit is so funny when teens are just the catch-all for any problem.
Yeah.
The
teens,
Yeah, the teens, a bunch of 12-year-olds are coming directly from the mall to leave their heroin needles and feces all over the steps of the apartment building.
Classic teenager.
Oh, jeez. Where'd they learn this? From their Green Day tapes? Oh. Yeah, Norman told this story one time about like filling up some deaf girl like behind the fucking church, and they're making out, and they'd made out a couple of times, and then he like pulled one of her titties out of her shirt. She's like, like making noise, and then eventually like pulls it out, and he like pops it in his mouth, and she like pushes his head back, and he's like, "No, man, no means no."
Oh no.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah.
That's a twofer, dude. That's a rape plus fucking making fun of disabled
ableist,
people's
yeah,
stories.
ableist.
I don't think that's not rape.
No, it's not rape. But
It's not, and you know what? It's like she's deaf. You don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
Does no mean no? You know, I mean, what the fuck are you saying? So, if he stopped there, then it's fine. I mean, he stopped when he realized it was a problem.
it's fine.
Oh god, Nick, you're going to that hell with the Dylans.
Yeah.
You, Roof, and Klebold.
Dylan.
Did you?
We're gonna be here for the. We're part of the resistance, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna help Hillary.
Yeah.
Is Hillary gonna be mayor, or is she gonna be like?
Hillary's mayor would
Governor.
be great.
Hillary.
They dug into that on the last Chapo, so I feel like
Oh, did
they
they?
missed the boat on that one.
Damn.
I would start taking shits on the subway.
Yeah.
With Tom Myers.
Well, I was saying that's who she's gonna
Clean it
lose.
up, bitch.
That's who she's gonna lose the election to. Is the guy that takes shits on the subway. Some homeless guy named Dangerous Eddie.
She literally.
I got 2 teeth and I got a shit to take. And if this damn bitch thinks she's gonna keep me out of the mansion, she can suck my cock.
Listen,
Everyone's like, he can't talk about women that way. He's like, you're goddamn right I can. You fucking cunt.
I like Dangerous Eddie because he says what's on his mind.
Absolutely. Dude.
You know?
You know who I want to see back?
When
is
he
the,
used
is the
that
Rent.
knife to threaten that Starbucks barista, when he
That
brought
knife
that,
made out of squirrel bones, sharpened squirrel bones.
when he brought that penknife into that Starbucks and threatened people, it made me feel like, this is a New Yorker that I can relate to.
I don't understand why they don't make the whole plane out of black people. Wouldn't care if a bunch of black people died.
Are you gonna explain the context?
No. I had a racist moment one time. I was like scrolling through X videos, and like I never understood people that get mad at like interracial porn. There's people
Right.
that get like mad at that,
So funny.
and it never bothered me. But it's just whatever. And it was like in the interracial section, and there was a video that was like, white bitch gets railed out by her black boss, and I was like, her boss. Slow it down here. Maybe wait another 50 years.
He's the maintenance man, or he's
the janitor.
Yeah.
He's the prisoner of he's the slave of that office building. The office building as a slave. That's the level of interracial porn I'll accept.
If I had my boss in Blockbuster was black.
Yeah.
She was she was as good as you could be at being a boss of Blockbuster. It was so funny to work at Blockbuster just like as the ship was sinking.
Yeah.
It was like my fucking I don't remember what it was. It was my freshman year of college or some shit.
I'd like to imagine a black woman being promoted to the manager position of Blockbuster, and she's like standing there like, you know, upright like somebody does when the president gives
Yes, the
them
Medal of Honor.
and she's standing
Looking
there.
like Joe Biden.
Yeah, but then the district manager of Blockbuster who's promoting her is like pressing on long fake nails to her hands. And there's just a single tear going down her cheek. And she's promoted to the manager of Blockbuster with
Like
giant nails.
movie themed
Yeah,
nails.
yeah,
They're
yeah.
just like
Giant long fucking nails. And then they open a little tiny jewelry box and there's a piece of gum that she starts chewing. That's the ceremony.
Yeah,
And her
that-
name is also Ceremony.
fuck.
For me to ever want.
I have never been to a strip club.
Well, because I'm from Vegas, so
Oh right.
when you're
his
18,
mom was a stripper. His sister's a stripper.
my grandmother's a stripper, my
His
great
dad's a
grandmother's a stripper, my
stripper.
dad's a stripper.
His dad's gay.
We covered
His
that.
dad used to fuck
His
him
dad's a
for
gay
money.
prostitute, right?
Yeah.
No, all of our dads are gay together.
No,
I
no,
thought we
no,
established
no,
this.
no,
I
no.
thought we established this.
Yeah, our
Your
dads
dad's
are
gay.
Our dads are actually.
Didn't we
just,
say we were going to
one-
parent trap our dads so we could
Yeah.
all be real brothers?
Yeah.
That does sound
Didn't we
funny.
say that on an earlier episode?
And the only way you can do it is with a triad of gay fathers.
Yeah,
That would
if our
we should-
dads were in a
We
poly.
have the weirdest group of fathers, too,
Yeah.
by the way. Just like a fucking Greek immigrant who's not happy about anything.
My dad would be abusive to your guys' dads,
no, my dad would fuck
verbally
your
and
dad.
emotionally.
My dad
abusive.
would rape your dad, dude.
My dad's a scrappy guy.
probably. Your
He's
dad would
scrappy.
probably just
My
get
dad's
spit
big and
roasted
strong,
by our
dude.
dads.
Yeah, our dads
Shut
would
the
fuck
fuck
your
up.
dad.
My dad is a
Yeah.
rugby player growing up. He's
Yeah,
strong.
well, he ain't
Shut
now,
up.
bitch.
Yeah, he's
Now
a little-
bottom.
He's a little bottom Jew, dude.
Yeah.
How tall is your dad?
Like 5'6".
How much does your dad weigh? Is he scrawny?
He weighs more than me.
All right,
Yeah, but
But
you
no,
weigh
but like
100 pounds.
you weigh.
Flat stomach, dude. Flat stomach. 65 years old. Like no.
You
maybe a
have
little
you
bit
have
of
the
a tummy.
body composition of a 14-year-old girl. You understand that?
That's not true at all because I have a penis. I don't have breasts. I don't even
Whatever.
have train bra.
Okay, so your dad, what does he do for a living, or what did he do for a living?
Who's an architect?
So you got a little ass.
Yeah, but you go
architect.
out on the
My dad,
job
my
site.
dad's a fucking laborer, dude.
So would my dad. My dad could build anything.
my dad
dude.
will fuck
My
your
dad
dad
had a
up.
shop.
My dad will rape your father, and because he respects Nick's father, because
Your dad would never rape my father.
Yeah, he would.
No,
He
my dad is a
definitely
man
would.
of pride, and he
Is
was
your-
also okay. First of all, my dad was in the military.
What military?
Were your dads in the military?
Yes, my dad was in the Greek military.
Okay, so my
You have
dad
to do
was in,
compulsory Greek military service.
and my dad did compulsory service in
Okay.
apartheid South
so that's
Africa.
a wash. So your wait, your dad was in apartheid. Your dad was in the
He was
South
never-
African racist military.
No, he was never active, but he had he had to do basic training. Wait, he used to tell me these stories of when he was in. So
what?
listen.
Yeah, you haven't heard this story before?
No.
Yeah, dude. Adam's family, they owned slaves.
No, they
were
didn't own slaves.
Adam
Okay.
actually got here on like everything that he's ever had in his life was basically through slave labor.
Shut up.
So
So
did
that's-
your family used to own Trevor Noah's family?
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
No.
His family's responsible for the new Daily Show.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
That is the biggest atrocity you've
Yeah.
ever committed.
We sold him to Jon Stewart. I knew we sold one of our abos to Jon Stewart in exchange for a roux. And the
In exchange for a roux,
Yeah,
yes.
we
Okay.
got a roux out of it. We traded our roux for a Jon
My dad
Stewart.
told me he was in when he was in the South African military. He had this really like maybe like 5'4", 5'5" Afrikaner drill sergeant. So all the white men had to go into basic training for a year after high school, before college.
All the white men? Just the white
Every
men?
universal white male conscription.
Yeah, basically,
in apartheid South Africa.
What South Africa is,
But then he went
is
to-
like the inside of Dylan Roof's head.
Well, no.
That's what that country is.
Dylan Roof was really into Rhodesia.
Rhodesia, which is
was
another-
Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
No, but he had this this drill sergeant, this like tiny.
That's like being like
This
no, he's
tiny-
into Pepsi, not Coke.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they're the exact same.
and he would
fucking
just
thing.
shout at my dad. My dad would be doing like the 80-pound backpack like running joints.
Yeah.
And he would just shout at my dad. He's like, "Listen, you fucking Ute," which is like Jew in South African or in Afrikaans. He's like, "Listen, you fucking Ute. What Hilta didn't do, I will do to you.
Oh my god.
I am here to finish Hilter's job.
He called him Hilter.
Yeah, instead of Hitler, which doesn't even make sense. He's just inverting letters. He's
Yeah,
not even
yeah.
doing it with an accent.
Yeah.
He's like, you fucking Utes. If it wasn't for the blacks, it would be you.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, it was terrible. Yeah.
So what was basic
Jeez.
training? It's like whack-a-mole.
Crazy
Like-
stories from the land down under, huh?
yeah. It was pretty
Did
crazy.
he serve with Crocodile Dundee?
Yeah.
No, well, he got he went to Jewish day school, and a couple of his other classmates were in his division in basic training, and one of their moms complained about not having kosher meat.
Oh no.
Like, yeah, which is like terrible. Like your mom is complaining
Yeah.
to the army.
Strike one, complaining.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So they're like,
That's
so they-
already Jewish in and of
They
itself.
wake up.
Yeah,
They wake
your
up all
mom
the
complaining.
Jews. They wake up all the Jews in the middle of the night. They line them up.
peanut allergy. My boy.
Obviously,
Oh,
a mom
Benjamin,
complained.
don't let them get you near the peanuts.
Obviously, a mom complained. So then he goes. He like
Jesus.
They wake up all the Jews in the middle of the night, and he's like,
Kristallnacht.
all right, you fucking Utes, one of your fucking mummies complained that you don't have kosher meat. And he's like, this is my dad's story for never volunteer for anything if you're in the army. He's like, okay, so we got you some fucking kosher meat. Do any of you know how to cook? And so no one raises his hand, so my dad raises his hand. So they take him to a fucking industrial kitchen, and there's just a side of a cow, literally just a dead cow hanging from hooks, and he has to like,
was that how your dad met your mom?
yeah, yeah, and so then he had to like literally like carve up this cow. They gave him like
Holy
a
shit.
cleaver. He had like, 18-year-old boy,
Yeah.
just cutting up a cow, and then the next day in the mess hall, all the Jews were like eating steaks, while all the Afrikaners were eating like gruel and stuff.
Holy shit.
And then the anti-Semitism just went through the roof because that fucking guy's mom complained.
That's incredible.
yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
How long was he in the army?
So you do basic training, and then you can go to college. But they found out my dad did like a humanitarian relief thing project when he was in high school in Swaziland, which is like the small kingdom in so they identified him as a potential political enemy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so they tried to bring him up into the army and send him into Angola in the early 80s during the Civil War. And he
Jesus
just met my
Christ.
mom, and she's like, no, you're not fighting for the fucking South African army in
Right.
Angola. So they came to America.
Oh, so you just dipped? Was it you could just do that?
No, they like
Usually-
left a ton of money behind. They like
Wow.
they fucking left.
That must have really hurt.
Yeah, it was really rough. Yeah. It was really rough. Yeah. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, my dad would rape him still though.
Yeah,
No,
your
my
dad
dad's
would-
tough.
Nah, he would be the
My
bomb.
dad went to fuck it the same shit. He was a fucking soldier, and he's fucking been building shit and lifting shit his whole life.
My dad's been building shit too, dude.
Nah, your best bet is my dad has a heart attack. That's the only way he doesn't.
Your
rape
dad's
your
out of
dad.
shape?
No, he's like a strong guy with a horrible heart.
Okay, my dad's a strong guy with a
He's
heart
not,
of gold.
He's not strong.
He's a heart of
He's
gold.
little as shit. We could all fuck your dad up.
You couldn't fuck my dad up.
Absolutely.
He's strong as fuck.
My
His
dad,
back sucks.
my dad would
His
just
spine
be
sucks.
looking at pictures of
Trains.
of the model slot cars on eBay and complaining of chest pains. That's what he would do the entire time.
Is your dad in good shape?
No, not at
Bad
all.
shape.
Yeah, bad shape. He's not fat or anything.
Short guy?
No, he's like 5'10".
He's taller than you?
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad's taller than me too.
Oh man, that must suck, guys.
No,
I
it's-
tower over my father.
No, it's
That's why he
cool
respects
because
me.
our fathers will fuck your father up.
Yeah.
That's not possible.
It's so true. Your little scrawny Jew dad.
It's so funny. That argument, my dad could beat up your dad. That like elementary school argument.
Yeah.
Ours is rape though.
My friend's mom's vibrator one time. I don't know why we were going through their shit, but he found his. I was watching him pull the vibrator out of her like nightstand, and his mom was so hot. Dude. And he's like, "What the fuck is this?" And he was like, "No, no." He was like horrified, and we were like, "Yes, that was in your mom's pussy. Let me smell it." He's like, "Get out! Everyone, get out right now!"
now.
That is an emergency.
Yeah.
For a kid with a hot mom.
She's like, Zach, why is there a bunch of saliva all over my vibrator? All my friends were over.
Yeah, why does it smell like Gushers?
Yeah. Why is there that candy spray and Airheads wrappers?
That's such a funny visual, like a bunch of like 12-year-olds sucking off like a huge dildo because they're like, it was on your mom's pussy. It's not gay because it touched your mom's pussy. Just giving everyone taking turns,
Dude,
sucking it off.
And then they're just sucking each other's spit off of it.
I one time after I watched Road Trip, I don't know if I told this story, I put a candle in my ass.
Oh man, you know why that's so funny is because you already look like a pumpkin.
Beat off Too Charmed.
To Charmed. That other girl was in there too.
They
were all
did you have
hot
the
and
candle
charmed.
in your ass while you were
No.
doing that also?
No.
I have
Well,
a question
maybe. I
about the
tried it a couple
candle.
times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess
the
you know what's
candle-
funny about the candle in the ass thing is that immediately became a scented candle afterwards.
I can't wait till he's going to be in golf courses and shit. He's not going to be in the White
Yeah, but
House.
every president does that.
Yeah, Obama loves to golf.
No,
They
but
just
not
hang
like
out at golf. Half of being president is playing golf all
Now
day
watch
long.
this drive.
Yeah,
Now watch this drive.
they fucking love playing golf.
Have you guys
And
ever played golf?
Mar-a-Lago is nowhere near as bad as fucking Rick Perry's niggerhead ranch.
know, dude.
That's true.
I mean,
Can you imagine
that's
if he became president.
I mean, yeah.
And he's
Now
like, that's been the name for a long time. There's no reason to change it. It was called that when I got it. You move into an apartment, it says nigger on the wall. Do you paint over it? No, you want to keep your security deposit. You want to get that security deposit back, leave nigger on the wall. And that's what we're doing with America.
Oh, fuck, dude. Our new Secretary of Energy.
Yeah, the one that in the 4 years ago said he wanted to get rid of the.
Yeah.
So he couldn't remember that he
Secretary
wanted
of
to get rid
N-word
of-
G. How about that?
Yeah.
There
It's
he
a
is.
new type of magic where you create the N-word out of elementals. That's what N-word G is, if you ask me.
N-word
I
G.
made up the
That's
term
just
in my
what
head.
slavery. They're bringing back slavery and they're calling it N-word G. I think I mentioned this before that 2 separate women have specifically called my balls cool, and I don't know what to make of that.
Cool in what way? Are they
balls?
like,
Yeah.
That means that your dick sucks so fucking
I
much
know.
that they have to compliment your balls.
I have a bit that's
They won't
exactly
even
like
lie
that.
to you about your fucking.
Yeah, all it means is I have a little dick. There's something so obvious
Oh, fuck.
about whose size you should be complimenting that you just skipped right over.
Yeah. Wow, you have well, your asshole is so normal.
Yeah, if I was like, wow, look at those big juicy pussy lips. Let me mutter about those shits.
that is an immaculate taint.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just calling like a baby when you're like, well, at least your
Oh, man,
baby's
I-
healthy.
I love how big the space in between your tits is. You have that big space.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Really?
Yeah,
I remember
yeah.
that.
I'm sorry. A lot of
Really?
us weren't forced to watch Mel Brooks in Sunday school.
I
so.
had to watch it in synagogue. That's what we we're gonna watch all the Mel
Welcome
Brooks
to
movies.
synagogue. We're watching Seinfeld from 8 to 6. And then from noon to 2, we're having bagels with coffee. And then 3 to 4, we're going to be watching Curb.
Would you fuck Molly Ringwald, Nick?
Back in the day, I maybe give her a pity fuck. An ugly bitch like that. She's got red hair. P.U., folks. I only fuck dumb blondes. You're smart. Don't be smart at me. Strike 1. Strike 2. Tits aren't fucking huge. They need to be. Ladies, look, I don't support your right to get an abortion. But
no, you only get an abortion if you also get a breast.
Yeah, that's
breast
how it works.
implants.
You need to have emergency breast implant surgery, and that's the only type of socialized healthcare I support. If I'm walking down the street and I see some bitch who's got a man's chest, what, I'm supposed to throw up to death in the middle of the street and die right there? I'm supposed to be disgusted to death? No. You need to fix that so I can keep my meals down, get my calories. I weigh 482 pounds and I'm 5'6".
Yeah, what was that fucking that NYC Guido voice tweet? You was like, a broad's gotta have the right proportions. Body type.
I'm gonna get
clown
back
from
into that
Spawn.
account, dude. Well, you've all seen bum fights. Get ready for bum fucks. We give homeless men sandwiches to fuck each other.
Was there ever a point when you were a kid where you thought Bang Bus was real? Like they were
course.
really meeting the girls on the side of the boat? Yeah, me too.
There was a thrill to
Yeah,
that, dude. You were like, whoa, you just meet girls and they'll fuck you.
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
like,
Oh yeah,
I
you're
remember
gonna
getting a bus with my boys.
the coolest thing
Right.
I have ever.
Well, that's who
I
started
could
that
even
rape
think of.
van in DC. Is people that are disillusioned by the
With the
reality of
Bang
Bang Bus. They're like, this is bullshit, man. We're gonna start our own Bang Bus. And it's gonna be real this time, and there's gonna be a political angle to it.
We're gonna be Wait, they rape men?
That's what he was saying.
Damn,
yes, bitch.
dude.
What the fuck?
We can be tearing their Patagonias off.
I don't know if that's real, but like, man,
I think it was.
imagine being one of the guys that got vanned.
That would be bad.
Well, I love when the people get knockout gamed and then they have to go online and justify it. It's like, look, you cannot be mad about. You can understand that it's a fucking a rare occurrence. It's not indicative of a systemic problem of black teens going around punching people. But if you got knockout gamed and you're like a liberal or whatever, just like don't say anything.
Right.
Don't fucking write a Medium post about like these were innocent lambs.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
Yeah,
if someone punched me, I'm mad.
Yeah, just
like
be mad, but
Yeah.
don't turn into a racist asshole. Mission accomplished. You can still
Exactly.
fucking hate those people. Don't make excuses for them.
Absolutely.
All right, on any kind of level. Anyhow, but imagine being one of the guys who got taken in the van and then writing a Medium piece about like as they entered and exit my mouth and ass, I just thought, this is my fault. This is because of years of oppression, and I didn't learn enough about Baird Rustin in school. And maybe if I had worked harder to not elect Donald Trump, I wouldn't be in this fucking Aerostar right now, having my teeth bashed out with a fucking hammer. Like I'm in the
Trump's
basement
America.
of Oz.
Fuck.
You guys ever have a
sense.
girl have an abortion for you?
No.
Yeah, I have.
Oh, okay. How many?
What,
Lots
like
of
on
times.
purpose?
Yo,
You're
I
gonna
swear to
bring it
God,
on
I've
purpose?
had I don't even know how many. Like the
No,
last one
abortion.
was like a few years ago.
But
The last one was like 3 or 4 years ago.
That's like a Bronx thing, right?
Yeah.
That's what a Bronx Tale is
Tale,
about.
yeah.
I haven't seen that movie, but
Yo, the chick was like, yo. I'm like, yo, I'm thinking Planned Parenthood. Like, I don't gotta pay for this shit. It's like, yo,
You think it's free?
it's like, yo, it's like $700. I was like,
Was it $700?
dude, it is
this
two
shit should be
PlayStations.
illegal.
Two PlayStations is how much.
It was $400 when I did it, but we went to Southeast DC, and it was the cash only place we went to.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Jesus.
So
There should be a place that
Cash-only
takes your
abortions.
paycheck.
it was so funny that
Takes your paycheck from Wetzel's Pretzels.
People who bounce checks at Planned
Oh my god.
there's a dude sitting next to me with teardrops, 2 teardrops tattooed on his face, and he was on the phone crying, and to his mom.
Are you sure it wasn't the tattoos?
That's what that was the first thought I had. It was like, oh, were those for babies? Or was it? Okay. But he's crying to his mom, and he's like, "Mama, this bitch say this bitch said it was $250. Now she's saying it's $375." And then his boy sitting next to him, he's like, "Hey, tell that bitch to bring you a receipt, though."
Mother had a house on Georgia Avenue, and at the end of the block there was this Chinaman, and he would sell apples. And me and my cousin Eustace would run up and pull his tail
Oh,
and
what was his
laugh
name?
and steal the
What was
apple.
the name?
Eustace, I don't know.
That's
Somebody's
my middle
coming-
name now. So.
Yeah, I was coming up with old people names. So yeah, we'd run up and pull his tail and steal his apples and laugh and laugh. My whole family's laughing at this hate crime story. My grandmother would pull his tail, his cue. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah, and steal
Like
this,
that Jet Li movie,
this- yeah,
Hero.
right? This a Chinese immigrant just trying to fucking sell some apples, and these children are harassing him. Meanwhile, everyone's looking on. They're all like, enjoying this story. And I look over at my grandfather, and he's at the edge of his fucking seat, and he's got these weird Grandpa Kirkland brand shorts on, and one of his balls is just completely hanging out of his shorts. And he's enthralled by this story. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, I'm like, what world is this?
That is so awesome, dude. That shit is so awesome. That Johnny Knoxville bit from the Jackass movie where he plays the old man.
The old woman.
Yeah.
That shit is so funny.
The old woman with the old man. Yeah, that's
when her
Spike
clothes
Jones,
get caught
right?
in the door.
Yeah. Her tit is just
Well, I also love the one where he's just kissing a young woman. And he's like, it's my granddaughter. And it's like, that bit is just pedophilia, incest pedophilia.
Yeah, but dude, it's so fucking funny.
I know,
man.
I love it.
Nothing is fucking funnier than Jackass.
Jackass is the funniest movie.
What's the one where he takes the shit in the fucking display toilet?
Oh, that's Jackass 1. That's in the first
just
movie.
like-
R.I.P. Ryan Dunn.
Hilarious, but that guy has to clean that shit up.
Yeah, it's so mean.
It must have been
that's
so.
That's why I love the. Sorry to cut you off, but the story of River Phoenix dying is because
Outside the club?
because he tried to hang out with the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and he's just some bullshit actor that wanted to be a rock star. Fucked up, hung out with the Red Hot Chili Peppers for one night and died. He couldn't keep up
He
with
died.
them.
Cause of death being a lightweight.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what's on his.
No, I mean that's what
That's what's
happened.
on his.
I was growing up. Remember, they used to be like crack cocaine,
Right.
So
Yeah.
they were like related. So I was like, Nah,
So do
that's
you
Yeah.
down with crack.
Yeah. So
Well,
you-
cocaine's for rich people.
No, I know, but it was like
You're a
crack and
businessman.
cocaine was his last name. So I was
Yeah,
like, I'm
yeah,
not fucking with that shit.
Well, Cracks is cocaine's shitty son. Can't get his shit together.
Yeah.
Cocaine's
cocaine,
the,
fuck
cocaine's the
baking
Wall
soda?
Street
So it's
guy.
almost like saying Bond, James Bond. So
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
you
yeah.
said the last name first and the first. Cocaine, crack cocaine.
Crack cocaine.
There was another couple living in the garage, and then there was a guy that just rented the driveway and lived in a van. And
What the fuck?
the garage couple was like, it was this kid who was like, he was like near my age, he was like 20 or something, and just like a dumbass, over enthusiastic dude, bro, you know,
Right, of course.
It's like,
Like an Occupy guy?
no, this was right. I told you this story before. This was
think
like
so.
right around when Occupy was just getting started. So there was Occupy LA going on, and they went, the couple and the guy in the driveway, because they were like, it's a bunch of people, and we're like making a huge push to legalize weed across the country. Didn't know, like, you know, they were those people or whatever.
I love it.
And yeah, they lived. But that kid out in the garage, it was great. He had like his girlfriend was like 29 and he was 20, and she had like a mixed race kid. And the father was this like enormous black dude. They would like come over sometimes, and they would all hang out together.
That is so fucking weird.
Yeah. And then the guy that lived in the driveway, I'm gonna fucking sound like a hip. Yeah, there was a guy that lived in a van in the driveway, like fucking Cody from Step by Step. And he was this aging hippie that was like, yeah, I'm like a weed activist, dude. I actually have everyone in. This is why LA sucks, because literally everyone in LA won't ever say anything after "Hi, my name is," other than here's what I'm doing currently. Here are my
Right.
fucking credits. You know,
Right,
nobody's
right.
a fucking human being. Nobody's having a shitty time. They're all just, you know, like they present their resume to you immediately. So this guy's like, yeah, we actually have like a TV channel going on. We actually, you know, we've grown beyond a show. We have a whole channel now, which just meant like a website that had a couple of shitty videos.
Right.
And he wanted to call that a whole TV network. And but he would just bore the shit out of me.
Of course,
constantly.
dude. An old hippie weed guy, the worst.
Yeah, you know, and he would fucking, you know, tell me the stories about, oh yeah, we got this car and we actually converted it to run on hemp oil. You know, it's like your car doesn't also need to smoke weed. I don't. And but he was telling this story one time, and he's telling it with the same boring, casual tone he always does. He's like, yeah, you know, we hitchhiked all the way down through Mexico into Guatemala, and then we wound up in this mountainous region, and that's actually where I learned Spanish, was from the locals in this mountainous region. And so when I would go down into the, you know, town or whatever, I'd speak my weird mountain Spanish, and everyone would laugh at me for being this, you know, gringo that didn't speak regular Spanish. And then actually this like big you know, near Civil War level conflict broke out. And I remember going down to town one time, and kids were kicking some guy's head around the street like a soccer ball. Anyhow, next week we're having like a weed benefit, and it's gonna be great, dude. I mean, it's just fucking like, you know, sort of breezes past this amazing story.
Yeah.
This amazing part of his life, he delivers with the same fucking, you know, tone and cadence.
I like to think that it was his fault, the Civil War.
Yeah. Is that you couldn't handle his fucking boring ass stories.
Yeah, he really started it, yeah.
Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah, that's the problem, is because all those guys think weed is the most interesting thing in the world. To them, being in a fucking Civil War skirmish doesn't mean shit to them.
I had a cousin that moved down to Miami and was just a piece of shit for a while, and then he moved back to Philly and was murdered by the police.
Because no one
It's his life story.
whipping their pussies to kind of, squish that
Would
shit
they get
up.
a little sticky though after? a
Nah,
while?
yeah, but also it's good because you eat the pussy and it
There
tastes
was
like
this
a tuna sandwich.
there was this
nice.
white
I'll
kid
put
that used
some relish.
to hang with all like the PG County black comics, and they made him fuck a prostitute one time. I just remember that.
Oh yeah, white boy.
They
what-
made him
yeah.
fuck a prostitute.
They made him fuck some black prostitute.
Wait, wasn't that guy Chad? White guy Chad?
No, it wasn't
He's
Chad.
like, the guy that go up on stage and be like, "See, I'm from PG County." He's
I
like,
don't
"You might
remember
not
that guy.
realize
Chad
it, but I'm
Huff?
from-" I forget his name.
Yeah, he was
They
like
made it. Hold on, they made him fuck
Yeah, yeah.
Chad. They made this guy fuck a whore, an
they
old
did.
black whore.
yeah.
Did they watch?
I don't know if they watched or not. Yeah, I just remember him telling me that. He's like, yeah, they got it for me. I guess I had to do it.
he didn't pay. It was like a gift.
Yeah, I think it was his birthday or something.
Well, boys, my birthday's coming up, February 11th.
Yeah.
What are you
We're
gonna
gonna
get me?
make that guy fuck you
Oh man,
for
I wanted
your
to fuck.
birthday.
But we have to watch to make sure that it goes down to audit the fuck.
To audit
you know
the
what
fuck?
I'm saying?
Dude? Well, I'm trying to have a little birthday party. I'm trying to go buck wild. What should we do, boys?
I'm trying to go Buck Angel.
I'm trying to go buck. I'm trying. All three of us get pussies, boys.
Woo!
For my birthday.
funny,
We
dude.
just all get pussies.
We're all getting pussy.
If you're still male presenting, but like hooking up with a girl, you just pull it out. It's a pussy.
Adam,
yeah.
did
Hilarious.
we ever talk about like that time we were laughing about like the four gay guys arm in arm going into the sperm bank while like that about the LMFAO song shots plays shots.
I think I laughed for an hour and a half straight. An hour and a half of just laughing. Yeah.
shots.
Everybody.
Everybody clap your hands.
Just a fucking gay guy in short shorts with a tray going around the sperm bank. Would you like one? It's free.
I thought about that again when I rewatched that video of Chris Chan drinking his own cum.
Oh boy.
Well, this is for Ivy's eyes only, my sweetheart Ivy. I don't have any chocolate syrup, so here's I got some orange soda here. Well, here's my cum that I masturbated out.
Have you ever drank your own cum?
Absolutely. Let your dick suck for doing your homework. Forget grades. You just get blowjobs for the students. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Did you ever see?
Legitimately, I actually think that would work.
Of course it would.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
it's basic
You
human
would try
psychology.
so hard.
What the fuck is a grade? That's an abstract concept. That doesn't work with me. If you speak directly to my human impulses and my pleasure center.
So we watched
my erogenous zones.
We watched Romeo and
Like your
Juliet.
nipples.
Yeah.
We had to get permission slips in 8th grade to watch Romeo and Juliet, the Zeffirelli version, the Italian director that made it in the 70s. And we had to get permission slips signed because you see tits at a certain point in the movie.
Whose tits? Juliet's?
You see Juliet's
Isn't
tits.
she like 11?
In the real story, the actress was like 18 or something.
I took a history.
But let
of-
me tell you something, boys. I watched that whole fucking movie until I saw the tits. I have no idea how it ends.
Nice, man.
You don't know how Romeo and Juliet ends.
No.
Really?
What
do you think happens?
They fuck.
And then what?
Come on, you're feigning ignorance.
Of course I know how it ends.
Come on.
Of course I know how it ends.
Of course I know how the fucking ends. How the fucking movie ends.
I know how it ends.
I was
He
I,
dies.
in community college. I took a history of modern Asia class, and there was this kid that sat like, I don't know, 5 seats in front of me, and I knew him because he worked at the Burger King next to the car dealership I worked
Hell
at. He
yeah.
was like the manager, and he looked like fucking. You know, if you're like, all right, we need to cast a Burger King manager. So like long hair, but
Nice.
like just really shitty hair. Like
Of
you
course,
could tell
of
he was
course,
probably
stringy.
19. Yeah,
Yeah,
straight.
yeah.
He's 19, but you could tell he was probably going to go bald by the time he was like 23, 24.
yeah.
So just really shitty, straight black long hair. This like shit smear mustache, awful mustache. Like jean shorts, like mom's jean shorts, and an anime shirt.
Yes,
and then,
yes.
like very loose zippered hoodie over the anime shirt. Like that's
Kind of
and-
pudgy.
Yeah,
A body gonna turn into shit, but not quite shit
it's
yet.
yeah, it was shit, but like a kind of a pear shaped sort of guy.
Right.
And he had a binder, and in the binder there was a bunch of like anime women that like he had printed out and put into the
he
plastic
printed them.
areas.
He didn't draw them.
No, he printed them out and put them into the plastic areas of the binder. And there was one day where the instructor, this Chinese guy, fucking put on a movie, I guess. I didn't pay attention at all in that class.
Of course.
I took like, because you needed to get an associate's in general studies. You had to take one humanities class, and I think I failed like 4 different humanities classes until I found one that was like, okay, welcome to Primary Colors 101. And like the first 2 months, we're going to be covering red. And so, it's stuff that's red is like apples. That's going to be on the test.
Yo, excuse me though, there's green apples too, what the fuck?
Then you
All right,
just
you
get
get an A. You get an A for that.
Please go see the principal. This is a community college. So the old Chinese professor puts on this video, and it's like about a geisha or something, but there's like this very graphic like rape scene, titties out, pussy out, like just go. And I guess he forgot that was in there.
Holy
so
shit!
he like slowly goes over to the AV cart or whatever, and he's like, "Oh, I forgot. Don't look for a second," and like just like without much effort. And so I'm not even watching. I'm just watching the anime nerd, and he's like clutching the binder and leaning into the TV. Just fucking like he has this visceral reaction to the rape
hard as hell.
Yeah,
Chamber pots.
You just shit in a pot and let it
Well, I
hang.
remember
who's Daddy Yankee?
Yeah, Daddy Yankee.
Second a body, we could do it.
Gasolina.
Fucking a pussy, eat a
Wait, is
bathroom.
Gasolina peeing on a girl's pussy?
Yeah, it's peeing on a girl's pussy.
Is that it?
And I just it's because you gotta know people you see around. To introduce myself and to know, and like he just goes on like that for like 10 minutes, just repeating himself over and over again. And at one point he's like, because I just moved in across the street, so I want, to know the friendliness of people. I'm a veteran. I just got back from my service. And even he like took pause at that because he was like, "Oh yeah, that's a fucking
That was bad. That was bad. Yeah.
I just got back from Vietnam. He hasn't been keeping up with the papers at all.
I was
actually in Korea.
Yeah. I actually just got back from the War of 1812.
Boy, them British boys sure did a number on that White House, huh?
White House down.
Can you subscribe to my Patreon?
I do bespoke podcasts.
Yeah. Listen, you get a picture of one premium turd a week. I make turds and turd accessories.
Got a butt job once in college.
A butt job?
You got fucked in your ass.
No, it's a butt
No,
job.
I got a butt job. I just heard outside my apartment the other day a guy go, "Man, you know what the real N-word is? Psh, knowledge." I was like laughing for like 6 weeks.
Yeah. She fucks like 21-year-old Brazilian dudes, right? Yeah.
Does she?
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
I'm
dude.
sure.
Well, that's
She
the
gets
only
it
time
worked
she
over.
uses the N-word. That was in the
that's how it
deposition.
started.
They were like, "Have you ever used the N-word?" And she's like, well, yes, but it's embarrassing." And then that's why they retracted all the details, because the rest of it is only when she comes.
Oh man! All right.
I loved her
Pauline.
response to that. She said you used it one time, but like in 1983 when she was working at a bank that was robbed. That's the only time she said the N-word. A box of Lucky Charms and some milk. And a couple of Oxycontins.
Dude, that sounds awesome.
And I'm going to relive my childhood. The power of narcotics. I love that Simpsons line with Otto when they're watching the fucking meteor. And he's like, I don't need drugs to enjoy this. Only to enhance it. Got other cool shit, though.
Koalas, but they're not as fucking badass.
Nah, they got Tasmanian devils.
That's Tasmania, bitch.
Tasmania is a part of Australia.
Dude, I don't think that's true, and I will never look it up.
Yes, it is.
Fuck yeah. Words to live by.
Yeah, Head Zeppelin.
Head Zeppelin.
Oh, nice,
Yeah,
dude.
It's a blimp where you get your
Blowjobs.
dick sucked.
Get on that blimp, you get your dick sucked. That's the
Yes,
real
dude.
Lolita Express.
Head
Head Zeppelin. What idiot called it the Lolita Express and not Head Zeppelin?
I realized that, again, another reason I've been getting alarmingly fat is I fucking fell down the stairs at the subway
What's alarmingly fat?
and no one laughed at me. And they all were just worried about my well-being. Like that stings so much more.
That's
like if you don't hear
hilarious.
like one black teenager say "World Star" when you
Yeah,
fall,
yeah, yeah.
How many steps do you fall? Like a lot?
I kind of busted my shit, dude.
I saw
fuck.
I was at some
See, you're doing it
like
now.
2-level McDonald's as a kid in like I think Jersey or something.
Whoa, lucky.
Well, yeah. So it was like a 2-level McDonald's. Well, they had stairs, right?
Rag.
Yeah.
There was stairs, and there was this big fat guy that had this tray filled with food, and he was like walking up the stairs, and he gets to the top one, and just slips,
Oh,
and
yeah.
goes down the stairs backwards, and just spills McDonald's all over him. And I remember being like, like dying. It was so funny, dude.
Fuck that fucking poor fat piece of shit.
Yeah.
I got on the
It
train.
was so funny.
Dude, do you know how painful that is, dude? That guy was looking forward to that tray of fucking food so much. That's worse than the embarrassment. He had to get back in line, buy that exact same meal.
Yeah, I was doing heroin at my friend's place one time, and his cat knocked the bag of heroin onto the carpeting. So it was lost in this fucking shitty carpeting.
Where was this?
And I imagine it felt very, very much the same.
Going to the doctor with my mom.
Yeah. Well, I mean, are you gonna gamble like with
I'm
cards,
gonna
not with your
gamble.
mother's life?
We're gonna gamble. We're gonna go to a restaurant maybe for her birthday
Chili's?
tomorrow. No, we're gonna go to a
You're
nice
gonna go to
restaurant.
Dick's. They're gonna go to Dick's. They're like, oh, look at this bitch. What, she got Parkinson's? And you're like, actually, yes, she does. And he's like, oh, it's that family again from before. I'm sorry about all that anti-Semitism stuff. I just really need this job.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, thank God.
What are
we
you
got
doing
some
in LA?
yucks out of that, right? Out of that family
Hey,
tragedy. Yeah.
comedy is the best
That's
medicine.
what it's all about.
Because
Yeah.
they certainly don't have a cure for that shit. So
Yeah.
we gotta laugh at it.
Comedy's all we have. It's all we have. It's all we have.
Until she gets better.
It's true. I read the New England Journal of Medicine. There was an article recently about Parkinson's, and they just said a comedy. That's the only.
Just watch
That's
Patch
all there
Adams.
is.
Yeah. Perspective, you guys. I don't know. I guess my biggest issue is I'm just not good at being like I'm not good at the places single people go to meet. You know, like I'm not good in bars. I'm not good in clubs. No one's ever wanted to fuck me while Kesha was playing. You know what I'm saying? And look, ladies, I'll level with you. Let's say we hit it off, and you come back with me. The sex isn't gonna be that great. But the breakfast? Huh? What do you like, crepes? We'll go crepes. Throw some Nutella on those motherfuckers. Right? Avocados if you're nasty. Camels.
Horses more
camels
than
are little dick ass
camels.
camels, dude. Or horse.
Not only
camels
that,
are little
but
dick
you
horses.
can fucking drink a camel, dude. They have extra water in them.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you can.
All I'm saying is,
Dude, if you
that-
can drill
suck
a
off
hole,
a horse's
if you
dick.
drill a hole in the hump of a camel, you can drink the water in there. That's why people use them in the desert,
Nah, dude.
because you can put
They
a
drill
straw.
hole- like a coconut.
Put a little umbrella in that bitch.
So painful that would be to the
Absolutely.
I
My entire
completely agree.
sexual prime, I didn't fuck.
Yeah.
I didn't fuck until after my dick was trash.
Yeah.
And
for like a fucking Babe 2 Pig in the City pig, you know, a regular Sarah Jessica Oinker, you know.
Babe 4 is just a fucking fucked up, mean rapist pig.
To go from that to like a fucking wild boar, it takes like 2 generations.
Yeah, that's what the show Girls is about.
Yeah, it's about how the Sex in the City girls, aka the Babe 2 Pigs in the City, turn into Razorbacks.
Lena Dunham.
Yeah, the government of Texas is offering $50 for every Lena Dunham you can kill.
It's true. They're just rooting through your trash.
The problem is with them, you gotta make sure you
I
shoot
wish I had
them
an
just
abortion.
above the breastplate because they're very difficult to kill. folks.
Luckily, they never wear clothes, so.
Amateur like swinger porn recently. You know,
Okay.
I've been on that tip. you
Amateur
know?
what?
Like swinger porn.
Swinger,
of like,
okay.
Of like, you know, like regular husbands and wives. Who
Yeah,
just, like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
have orgies or like,
Sure.
you know, whore their wife out or something like that.
Yes.
I just gotta say, if you do that, that's cool. I enjoy it, but turn the TV off. I can't tell you how many of these videos I've watched where it's like some guy's wife getting spit roasted, but in the background you can literally hear like the 11 o'clock local news going on. And clean your
so
living
good.
room too, people.
Yeah.
Come on, I'm just putting that out as a PSA.
Little clutter.
on Cumtown
I
right
feel like
now.
the lighting's
I think it's
bad
the
on a lot of
message
those,
is going to
too.
get out.
Yeah.
No,
It's probably
if you just
quicker.
let the animals fuck, you could fire all the people whose job it is to fist and fluff the animals.
Yeah, I'm a fluffer. I suck the bull off before he fucks the cow.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't have to use his mouth, but he chooses to. And, you know, I say, hey,
Those are the jobs.
if you
Trump's
find a
bringing,
way to
baby.
make the job fun, I say go for it. Me, I bring a little Bluetooth speaker with me. I listen to the Allman Brothers while I jerk the cow off. Some guys just like to suck the cow's dick. That's what a simple life is.
Some girl was getting gangbanged in the public, in like the school bathroom, and some kid was taking a piss. Had nothing to do with the gangbang, and you heard what was going on. As soon as he pissed, he just went in and got his dick sucked. he was just on a break where he just had to piss from like algebra class, and he's like, "All right, fuck it," and he just like hopped into the gangbang.
That's hilarious.
You ever watch all those like Bam Margera post Jackass shows?
Yeah, we put a fucking alligator in April's bed, and she's gonna shit her fucking pussy off.
A bear's gonna rape my mother.
We took a shit in Don Vito's fucking mouth while he was asleep.
Wait, Don Vito
Hey.
raped kids?
Yeah, they're all
Free Don
pedophiles.
Vito or R.I.P.
No,
I
he's
think.
dead.
Yeah,
He's
he's
dead.
R.I.P.
He's
Don
dead
Vito.
and he was
He's
a
dead and a
pedophile.
pedophile.
Watch that shit, dude. Reading's gay.
Yeah,
Well, no,
that's
dude,
how I
it's
felt.
tight because you get to watch.
Dude,
it,
I was
so you
like,
don't have to read
PBS, psh, pretty bullshit.
That was
That's what I
the
said.
premise of that show was
Sesame
reading is
Street?
super gay.
Yeah.
It's for kids.
Yeah. No, the cool kid shows to watch were like Ren and Stimpy, fucking Terminator,
South Park.
South Park.
That was a movie.
Yeah.
Porn, Stern on E.
Yeah,
parents
watch it.
fucking.
Hardcore pornography, racist pornography.
Yeah,
It
two
involved
racist
guns.
people fighting.
Triumph
Yeah.
of the Will.
Yeah,
Birth of a Nation.
Birth
That was
of a
my
Nation.
my favorite movie growing up was
rape,
Birth of a Nation.
rape at gunpoint.
Snuff films.
Yeah, that was footage of soldiers in Iraq gang raping sus.
The video
women.
of those Chechens sticking a combat knife underneath a young Russian soldier's trachea, sawing through it above a pile of rocks. That was I watched that more than Sesame Street.
Every day,
Yeah,
to eat my cereal.
the
and
Nick
watch
Berg video.
A lot of people think. I was having this discussion with Soder. He thinks that Steven Seagal now could beat up JCVD now.
What? Steven Seagal now
He can't move.
Steven Seagal now can't go up a flight of stairs.
No, he can't.
No, he
can't
it's
move.
not like
So
it's not like it's injuries
fat
from his like
horrible.
career. He was never particularly. I mean, he was like, if you want to rank like badasses, he's underneath Billy Blanks. Yeah. I love that you get away with like having racist names for animals. At this age.
Well, that's the thing. That's fucking crazy you say that because he ended up being a fucking movie with Minnie Driver. He
This
was
is-
like he got more.
Is this
gigs than me,
This is
like, right away.
Beyonce the chimpanzee.
This is the chimpanzee Serena Williams, my favorite gorilla.
Yeah, this is
Dude, when I was
Wanda
fucking-
Sykes the chimpanzee. And you were like, what the fuck? It's like, what? That's its name.
It's a traditional African name.
Anthony.
Dude, when I was a dog walker, there was 2 black dogs named Beyonce that I walked. People named their black dogs Beyonce.
Were they white people?
Yeah, man.
Oh no.
That's
fucked. Me and my dad were fucking your mom.
What?
Yeah.
You guys fucked my mom.
With his dad. Yeah. Yeah. With my dad. With his dad.
That's fucked up, man.
What's funny is that happens, man. Like, you know, like in the South, like, you know, like just guys and their dads like fuck a chick together. I had a buddy.
I'm so jealous of that in terms of bonding. Like me and my dad will never be that close.
Still remnants of the Civil War. I mean, that's how badly Sherman devastated the American South.
True. Yeah.
They killed 1 in 4 men. You gotta fuck a woman with your dad. Who else are you gonna do it with, man?
You gotta split
You don't
the
have
woman.
boys, you know. They were all killed by the War of Northern Aggression.
So wait, so were you
That's how
telling
they rebuilt
a
Richmond,
father-son
dude.
gangbang story?
No, I don't know the story. I just know it happened. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
at least the guy said it happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had a buddy who
You saw
fucked
that-
a chick with his dad.
There's that
Can you fucking imagine that?
There's that HBO
looking at your father's face while you're
High-fiving
coming.
your dad. High-fiving your dad, man. Not looking him in the eye. Just like
Yeah.
fucking...
That's gay to lick your dad in the
Seeing-
eye while your devil's
Yeah.
Seeing just
Yeah.
sweat
That would be
pouring
gay.
down my dad's hairy ass fucking Brillo pad chest.
There's a producer on the show, and he was fucking bragging about buying these like animation cells, you know, at like auction or something.
From, like,
He-
Disney animated
from Disney,
movies.
and he was spending all his money on them. And he's going through all of them. He's like, "Oh look, this one's Baba Booey, and it's like some donkey. His name's not Baba Booey at all." And they're like, "You just spent all his money, and you know what the fuck?" Yeah. So they start calling him Baba Booey, and that's where that joke comes
That's
from.
so awesome.
And then Howard
It was-
Stern was like, "I'm going to pay you $100 million for every year for the rest of your life just to be Baba Booey." On the show.
Now that's a dream gig.
Yeah, dude. Stern is
Legends.
Like, that show is so good.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
it's
the
kind-
best.
We've kind of modeled our show.
Yeah, we're like
We're probably the heirs to Stern.
Yeah,
gotta
we're
get a
like
Sibian.
the new.
Yeah, we need to get a fucking. We need to have porn stars come in here and just have them like squirt all over the floor of the living room.
They're not even on mic.
Yeah,
yeah, make them.
Since Amber's coming home and there's just a woman in the corner, and it's like, now why don't you play with your breasts there for a second? Yeah, play with your pussy and your breasts. That's great. Well, why don't you shove the trombone in your pussy? It's just radio. Sorry, we're broadcasting.
Like you
Yeah.
hear the sound of it.
All right, well, we got a guy who's made himself mentally retarded from crack cocaine, and he's gonna eat a black woman's turd out of the stripper's pussy.
What a legend
for comedy!
Brilliant.
And then later we got a tiny dick contest. We have 15 men from Long Island that are gonna show how small their dicks are.
That one isn't even a joke at all.
No, that's on this. That
real,
happened.
yeah.
They're like, yeah, I got micro penis. You know, it's okay. Here it is. Yeah, I don't know why he doesn't really look like a Home Depot employee, but he's like a black guy. And this fucking like older white lady comes up to him, and she's like, "Excuse me, I'm looking for this type of, she had like 2 things in her hand. She's like, "Do you have more of these?" And Matt, like without a beat, he's just smiling, and he's like, "Oh yeah, sure, follow me." And I watch him, and he walks in the aisle, and this woman starts following him, and then I'm like on the other side of the aisles, and I see him just sort of walk this way, and this lady's following him, and he just keeps walking all the way to the other end of the store, and like eventually she just stops following him after like 50 feet, and I'm like crying laughing. You just made this dumb bitch like follow him halfway across the store when like what she was asking for was like literally right in front of us. He's like, "Oh yeah, sure, but no problem. Follow me." Like,
Was he
didn't
wearing
miss a
orange?
beat. No, he
Yeah,
was wearing
so
like
you wear a
Mark
vest?
Echo, like a Mark Echo fucking sweatsuit. She's like, "Excuse me." Dad, man, that shit was so fucking funny.
I love that shit.
Yeah, dude, there was this guy. I forget where we were. I think we were like Krispy Kreme or something. And there was like a worker whose name was Dennis, but spelled with 1 N. And
Yes.
I was like,
Dennis.
yeah, I was like, that's what I was like, call this guy Dennis. And like immediately, but before he could even like finish processing what I was saying, he was like, "What's up, man? Dennis? It's Dennis, right?" I was wondering if, the guy just had this dumb look on his face. By the time he was 10, he was like 6'2", bigger than his parents, you know.
Hell yeah.
Morbidly obese.
Hell yeah.
Just an absolute fucking bully. And he was so mean that it was so funny. How like his sister had this like antique dollhouse, I remember, in the basement, and Justin just had a crowbar one day that he
Yeah,
was like
yeah,
going
yeah.
around with, and you see him like fucking weighing the crowbar in his hands, and you know he's gonna do something bad. And then fucking he's looking at the dollhouse and he's like, "Hello, anybody home?" And just smashes through one of the windows with the crowbar. I just start fucking laughing.
I like that he did it like a regular B&E.
Yeah.
It's the cable guy.
He's like, "What's going on in here?" And he's just fucking wiggling the crowbar, just destroying the dollhouse, just smashing out all the windows.
Hell yes.
He's like, "Corey, you're supposed to clean this shit up. You know, you should leave your toys out." Destroying it. And then, you know, she she comes down there and she's seeing it. She's like crying her eyes out, and I'm fucking like hyperventilating, laughing.
She goes to the parents. They're like, "There's nothing we can do."
I'm fucking because he's such a piece of shit to witness somebody just operate. But look, you can see look how naked this guy is. Across the street, he's got no blinds. Everyone can just see this guy's dick.
Yo, you see his dick?
What? And the girl.
Yeah, and the girl.
Hell yeah, dude. Whoa, that girl's hot.
Oh,
dude.
Yeah, she's got big tits.
She's
This
hot.
is tight.
Why
Oh,
do they
she's
have?
bending over.
They have
this.
curtains,
Oh, they're
dude.
putting their clothes on. That sucks.
No.
This is deliberate.
No, take it
Yo,
off
that was
more.
tight.
This is like that movie Rear Window.
This is like
but-
Seinfeld.
That's insane. I guess they didn't realize that. Can you see these people, Amber?
Whoa, I just missed his dick. Oh, she's leaving.
Yeah, he's got a nice song.
No.
No,
Yeah.
Amber,
You're blowing our
come on.
cover.
Yo,
Yeah.
that's not the point.
We're podcasting about this. You're on our
He's jacking
podcast.
his dick.
Really?
Yeah, he's walking down the hall jacking his dick and holding his ass. Hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, hilarious. He was doing one of this.
They're gonna call the police on us.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Call the police.
because that guy just looked and saw you staring through the window like a fucking 12-year-old.
Yeah.
You gotta be cool, man.
First of all, I'm 30. Second
Yeah.
of all, you know.
I know. That's why I said
close your
like.
fucking blinds.
Man,
Yeah, they have curtains. Anyhow, so this
you
fight.
think we could go over there and like also have sex with that
He's
girl?
trashing. He's
Yeah,
trashing this
probably.
girl's stuff. I'm dying laughing. It's like the fun. Oh, one time his parents brought us to Cirque du Soleil, which was a mistake. I don't know why they fucking. You know, if they're shitty, cultureless fucking 12-year-old son, bring him to Cirque du Soleil. And Justin's sitting there the entire time chewing like he got like a bag of Skittles.
Yeah.
He's chewing the Skittles up and spitting them like forward into the dark. And we can't see where they're going, but just the idea of him. And he used to do this all the time. We'd go to movie theaters and he'd spit and throw shit at people in front of us.
What a
And-
monster.
Yeah, he was a bad
What is
guy.
he doing now?
I don't know. He's probably
Jail.
dead. Anyhow, so
Back?
this fucking they're back. It's just the guy though.
Oh, come on.
So we're at Cirque du Soleil. He's spitting candy the entire fucking time, and then we get to the end of Cirque du Soleil, and we're walking through the lobby area, and we just hear like him. There he is. That's the guy. And it's this fucking middle-aged woman, and she's with her husband. The husband looks pissed off, and she's like, "Security, where's security?" And she realizes that it's a boy. It's just a very large boy, and she's like,
we got a
turns
very
around.
powerful boy in the lobby. We need to take down.
She fucking turns around. He's like, he's spitting, and there's all this candy stuck in her hair.
Oh.
And the
She
father's
looks like one of those brownies that
Yeah.
you get at the bodega.
Yeah, right. They get in his face, and they try to, they realize they can't do anything because he's a 12-year-old boy that's just enormous. They're just like, you're going to apologize, and he's like, fuck you. Just read this lady's face, and the fucking
Christ.
can't do anything, and he just fucking walks out.
Was this your apprenticeship? for
Yeah,
being a bully?
no, he was. I fucking hated that kid.
Really? Why were you friends with him?
Because his mom was my mom's boss.
Oh god.
So I had to fucking hang out with
Oh,
him.
that's terrible.
sucks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where did your mom work at the time?
NIH. She was like a secretary, and like
That's
she
brutal.
got because the kid was he went to the daycare center my mom worked at. So that's
Yeah.
like how and then she got him the job because it was like, oh, well,
wow.
our children could be friends or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah.
brutal. So you were the hook.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't a dick all the time. I mean, granted,
So his parents were
that-
like research scientists.
yeah.
Yeah.
What happened
Do
to
you remember
Pound
the band the Stray Cats? Brian Setzer.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So he was his son. There were two Codys in my kindergarten.
And that's going to be it for today's episode. Thanks for joining us, guys. We've reached our time limit. So we had a lot of fun. We want to thank JP for
JP,
coming
you have
on.
anything
Thanks,
plug,
boys.
buddy?
Yeah, anything-
Follow me on Twitter at JP_McDade. Do
Yeah,
that.
JP McDade.
follow
Watch
JP.
Roast Battle on Comedy Central.
Poughkeepsie with Gilbert Gottfried, April 14th.
Yeah.
Who knows
And,
when this comes out?
Yeah, stay tuned for more of the web series. We'll get that going. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks
Thanks, guys.
for having
Thanks.
me on.
That was the prime. I remember I was at a party in college once, and there was some weird Brazilian talking about how he fucked a 13-year-old. in Brazil while he was in the army. And I was like, all right, man, I got to get the fuck out of this party. Everyone was just horrified. I was having a wonderful time. And he's just like some 32-year-old man who just came to America to go to college. And he's just telling this fun to him party story about having sex with a 13-year-old. And everyone's just like, all right, we're all leaving. This is fucked up. I don't want to fucking be here anymore. Dude. I feel so weird. I was like bragging.
I was laughing so hard when we were at fucking Bobby Kelly's podcast and you were saying how you showed your dick to a kid and John Moses thought you meant like now. Yeah. And he was about to like reach across the table and fucking beat the shit out of you. The look on his eye, he's like, you showed your dick to a fucking kid? Because he's one of those like cool dads that hates pedophiles, I guess. One of those
that's
cool
like a way to be a cool
dads.
dad.
Yeah,
I
you
feel
think
like
the girl.
There's two pedophile voices. Three. That, holding up giant pants and saying "eat fresh," and then the last one, which is just a Boston accent. You want to earn the money, kid?
That feels real good there, kid.
Make sure to wipe it off before you go back to your house, kid. I don't want your fucking mother asking me what all that. I'm gonna have to explain to her you got glue on your fucking hairline. Again, we're supposed to be saying prayers here. And instead of the video you want to watch, that's why I fucking hate the Young Turks. I've never completed a Young Turks video. I've only accidentally clicked on them when I'm looking for something else. And then that fat Turkish dumbass is like, oh, yeah, so today we got to talk about, like, why are you trying to inform me? Obviously, I Googled this fucking thing. I already know what it is. You're not apprising me.
Jank Unger?
Yeah, Junk Dickhead. That's his fucking name.
That's good, dude. You took those fucking Young Turks down.
Like this girl, like grabbed my junk on the bus, but I didn't like it. Wasn't time yet. You know what I'm saying? So it just hurt, and I was like, please stop.
Yeah, that was what my
it's
first
impossible for a man
to
to be sexually assaulted by a woman. I stand by that.
I mean, I found it on Facebook. I'm ready now. But, yeah,
that's Southern. Yeah,
but Bojangles, like their menu is offensive.
Why?
It's like they call their sides fixins.
Hell yeah, dude.
Like FIXIN apostrophe. It's like it's already called Bojangles. Yeah, like I'm already feel weird walking in here.
That sounds like
wait here when you done. Damn, place your order. I don't know why you have to. The grammar has to be fucked up.
Yeah, wasn't Bojangles what Al Jolson called his?
I said, there go the bathroom.
Like the floor is made out of tap shoe bottom.
Yeah. So when you walk,
shoes.
That's hilarious.
So I tried to be Jim from The Office for Halloween one year, but I didn't do whiteface. I didn't wear a wig or nothing.
Yeah.
I just put dress clothes on, and people were like, "Who are you? Are you Obama?" Like, no, man, I'm Jim. I'm Jim from The Office. Like, why can't I be Jim?
That's also the only black person in dress clothes they can come up with. Is literally the president.
That's amazing. That's you come from work. Oh, you're Obama. No. Like, if you can't accept me at my worst, accept me at my best. Has anyone ever said that in her voice? Because I feel like it wouldn't be as great of a quote if you can't accept me in my worst,
It just sounds like some dumb bitch.
accept me in my best. It's like, shut up.
Well, it's also the people that say that. Yeah, shut up, you fucking dumb bitch. The people that say that, it's not like their best is any good. You know what I mean? Like, no one who's any good says that quote. It's always fucking drunk, dumb pieces of shit.
It's also it used to justify emotional abuse in a lot of cases.
Right.
Yeah, like fucking, if you can't accept me at my worst, meaning when I'm being a fucking psychopathic piece of shit and destroying everything in your apartment because I thought I saw a text message from someone, then you don't deserve me when I'm not acting like a fucking psychopath.
Also, who wants the worst? Think about your worst, dude. I'm just beating off into socks and pissing in Gatorade bottles, even though the bathroom is open. That's my worst. No one should have to fucking put up with that.
Well, it was like this homeless black lady, and she's got like a blanket over her head and a shopping cart just filled with like bags of stuff, and like her shoes were all like just severely homeless. And it was like starting to rain a little bit, and I'm like maybe 15 feet behind her, and this car pulls up with like these two girls in it, and they like slow down, and the girl in the passenger seat like rolls down the window, and then she's like going through her like groceries or whatever, and she pulls out like a loaf of like Ezekiel bread, and just like gestures out the window to hand it to her, like you think it's gonna be this fucking like Upworthy moment, and the homeless woman just looks at her and looks back again and goes, "I don't need no fucking bread, bitch. You fucking hoe," and starts yelling at her on her own too. Yeah, and then
with your whole grain.
yeah, she just starts trashing the girl in the car, and she just has to like withdraw the bread as the friend rolls up the window and they drive away. Although I will say I saw Django in theaters twice, and I saw it in like a more diverse theater, and then like a predominantly white one, and I swear to God, I'm not kidding. The one that was more diverse, there was like people clapping at the revenge scenes or whatever. People were laughing at the N-word in the white theater. When somebody was saying the N-word, they were like, ha ha ha.
Oh, no. They were like, I get this.
Yeah, it might have just been me. I mean, but that means people. So I'm included in people.
You are every people.
I might have just been drowning out everyone else's laughter with my own.
Didn't Gavin? Did you tweet that? When
Yeah.
When
Gavin and
kissed Milo,
like kissing each other to prove something. I don't even know.
No, it was to show Islam. It was to make Islam bad. A fucking whatever the fuck you want to call him, alt-right guy kissed a gay guy. And it's like
it's true. It's true.
You're really showing them. You're really showing.
Jeffrey Epstein thing is insane.
Who's that?
The plane?
The guy, the millionaire who's like, I have a plane where you can rape children. Like, all these famous people were like, dude,
Alan Dershowitz, right?
Yeah.
Professor Alan Dershowitz.
Bill Clinton, Donald Trump.
Yeah. Donald Trump was on that.
Yeah.
Bill Clinton definitely raped, right?
Well, I
He
just
raped
like
probably an adult.
That's the other thing too. Imagine you're in the airport and you're like taking your fucking shoes off at the TSA, and they're making you throw out their toothpaste, and then that fucking shit is just taxiing outside the window.
Did you get molested?
No, not really. An older neighborhood
I thought
kid,
that
like,
kid in your neighborhood.
sort of, yeah. But is that like really molestation?
What happened again?
An older neighborhood kid was like,
Sucked
"Let
your
me suck
cock?
your dick." Yeah,
And he did suck your dick?
yeah.
Nah, shut up.
No, yeah. I'm
I guess
serious.
that counts. That counts. Yeah, you've told me this
Yeah,
before.
it counts.
Yeah.
Yes.
100% count.
Well, no,
I think my dad has a bigger dick than me, but not that. Like when you're a little kid, you see your father's dick, you think it's humongous.
Of course.
And I thought he was really packing, and I saw it recently, and I don't remember why or how. I was sucking him off while he was sleeping. He broke into his fucking room, tied his hands up, and sucked his cock. But no, I saw it recently, and it was like bigger than my dick, but it wasn't like a fucking monster.
So your dad's big.
He's got a nice cock.
Have
I
you
don't
seen
have
your
a
dad's
very
penis?
big dick.
Yeah, when I was like 3.
Okay, so you haven't
Actually, I
seen
walked
it.
in on my dad jacking off one time when I was like 13.
That's awesome.
My dad is like,
What happened?
completely out of the memory
Oh no,
bank.
let's get it. Let's fucking go into the bank, dude.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Like,
The spank
Where
bank?
was? Hold on. Set the scene for us. You're in his apartment.
I was. He still had a house at the time, and I like.
Oh,
went
he's
in,
doing better.
Yeah, well, barely. And
Yeah.
I went in.
That was the end of it.
Yeah, I went into his room to see if like he was going to drive me to school or whatever.
Oh, it was a morning beat
It was
off.
a morning. Yeah.
Oh, that's therapeutic.
And he's like completely naked on the bed.
On the bed, laying down.
Laying down, and like
That's how my
but
mom caught me.
As soon as he heard the door open, he like rolled. So he rolled, and it's like I jack off, so
Of
I know what the
course.
fuck he's doing. And he rolled, and like he was completely naked, so like the sheets caught one of his ass cheeks and just like opened his ass. And he's just looking over his open ass at me. He's like, "Yeah."
Wait, I told you.
Because he's like nervous, because you know what. Yeah, so I'm like, "Are you driving to school?" He's like, "Yeah, I'll be done in like 10 minutes." I'm like, "Oh, okay." And I just like closed the door. I don't know. In his mind, he was like, "That was a close one."
I know you never think you got caught beating off when you got caught.
I told you guys like a few years ago. We were saying I was
visiting. Oh, it was my grandfather's funeral. We were in San Diego. I was staying in a hotel room. My parents had one room. My sister had a room. And I had a room next door. And we knocked on their door to see what time dinner was. And they were like taking a while. And I like looked at my sister. I was like, oh shit, dude. Like maybe. And she's like, they don't fuck. They're sleeping. And she like knocked again. And my dad just opens the door and he's wearing, this is such a dad move. He's wearing t-shirt, no pants or underpants, just stretching his t-shirt over his dick. And he goes, what the fuck do you want? And I literally, my sister stayed there. I literally ran down the hall, like this like long hotel room hall.
So they were definitely fucking?
I think they were trying to have
Wait,
sex.
would he walk around naked around your sister too?
No, he would do it to me.
You.
It was like a man thing. Yeah, it was like a
sauna
get yelled
rules.
at by your 5'5" South African father.
I fucking I remember I just had a flashback to being like I don't know, like 8 or something with my cousin. We were hanging out in his room, and I was it started with either me or him in the bed, and like we both had shorts on, and like so I was like underneath the cover, but I was like fully clothed.
Yeah.
And I like draped the blanket over my leg, but then pulled the shorts up and then draped like the blanket over it. And I was like, "Does it look like I'm naked?" You know?
Yeah,
and we laughed. We thought it was funny, so we kept doing it. Like, "Does it look like I'm naked or whatever?" And like it got down to where we just had underwear on, but then we were like draping it a certain way where it's like, you know, like does it look like we were like laughing hysterically? And then he was like, "I gotta go to the bathroom," so he goes down the hall into his parents' room to go to the bathroom. And fucking, I just took all my clothes off, and I like tucked the sheet through my legs and then in my ass, so that I came up and just barely covered my dick, and then like, but it was stuck in my ass. And then so like, I walk in his parents' room, just dragging the sheet through my legs over my face.
You're just credit carding their sheets in your asshole. You're essentially wiping your ass with their sheet.
bed sheet.
And I'm
400 thread
I'm like crying laughing because this joke had been going on for like 15 minutes.
Of course.
And we're 8, so we think it's hysterical. And I go in the bathroom and he's in there with his mom, and like they're just like talking, and I'm like, "Does it look like I'm naked?" And like she's like, "What the fuck?" And then hold on, behind me, my uncle is coming down the hallway. He's like, "What the fuck?" And he's behind, so he can see my ass. The sheet's
dragging just the whole sheet.
Shoved up my ass. And I'm like, "Does it look like I'm naked?" And they were like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "We're playing a game where you're supposed to look like naked." I can't really explain it.
Let's all go around.
I was jacking off to a picture of Marilyn Monroe, and I thought, holy shit, my grandfather could very well have beaten off to the same exact picture, because there was only like 4 porn images back then.
Of course, yeah.
And like that, first I got weirded out, but I thought, you know, I should be more open-minded. He's going to die soon. I don't really spend much time with him. We don't have anything in common. It's like, maybe I could use this to spend more time with my grandfather. And so now me and my grandfather get together every Saturday, and we beat off to vintage pictures of Marilyn Monroe.
Not a bad joke. That's a good joke.
And he hands me a Werther's original at the end. And I used to do an act out with my grandfather, like, "Keep going, you're almost there. You've almost come. That's it."
That's very good.
Yeah. One of my first big bits was about Judge Mathis.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, about like how Judge Mathis is my favorite TV judge, because like, I don't know. He just, the joke was extremely racist.
He just takes no nonsense.
Yeah, well, no.
You fools.
Yeah, but
he just did some terrible
The
act
line
out.
was like, "I find you guilty of first-degree motherfuckery and 12 counts of some bullshit."
Motherfuckery.
That's very funny.
Yeah.
Oh,
I sentence you to 12 years a damn without the possibility to cut me some slack, Jack. It was like a long bit.
Wow, that's good. You really wrote the shit out of that.
Yeah, well, blackout drunk.
Incredible, dude.
Yeah.
Well done.
Incredible.
Do you think Mario and Luigi fuck?
Yeah.
For sure, dude.
That's
Yeah.
tight.
The cover story is that they're brothers, but you know Mario's not fucking that princess.
Yeah.
He's had so many opportunities.
He's fucking that mushroom.
Yeah. Yeah.
From Toad.
He's pegging that mushroom up his ass.
He has a dick, but he puts on a strap on to fuck the mushroom.
That's how I fuck, dude. You put on
I would
still a
love
virgin.
You to be,
No, I can't give away my penis until marriage, so I just strap on.
I'm a virgin, but I eat hella ass.
Yeah.
There's got to be a dude out there doing that.
a fun cartoon would be Toad from Mario Brothers, dead and suffocated inside of a condom, stretched over his entire body. But just with the indentation over his mouth where he's trying to suck in for air and he can't.
Well, Adam can't fart because his ass is actually a vagina.
That's not true.
He's got what they call a West Coast asshole. Which is a big lippy pussy. It's like, what are you guys doing? It talks also.
Oh my god, I want to hang out also. I'm on my fucking period. Are you driving? Because I'm not fucking driving.
That's Adam's asshole, everybody. That's Nick's new character. Adam's asshole that is actually a pussy.
Woo! Oh my god, where are my fucking car keys? Seriously? Somebody wipe me. There's blood all over my fucking lips. This is disgusting.
Woo! She's got to have platinum blonde hair.
No hair on her pussy
Not a
for the last
single
10
fucking
years.
hair anywhere else on her body. No fucking eyebrows. They got to be drawn on. Ears pierced. The pussy. I want her pussy lips cut off.
Clit gone.
Eradicated from the fucking body.
Female genital mutilated. Feet bound.
An African albino. An albino from the Nile River.
That would be a really good comic
A
view.
real jungle style albino. Platinum blonde hair. She's blind.
A series of congenital birth defects.
Only time she's ever had sex when she got raped by a witch doctor.
Her parents are brother and sister. She's the product of a threesome.
You can
between
intimidate her
siblings
with
and
an
the
ape's skull. You chase after her with. It's an ape's skull that's got feathers hanging off of it. You tell her you're going to steal a soul. And that's the perfect broad.
It's good. It's all right.
It's all right, dude. In-N-Out is not that
Fat
good.
Burger's better, in my opinion.
McDonald's, baby. I want a real New York hamburger. Okay? Let me get a little McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Let me get a Big Mac. A Big Mac.
Special sauce.
A Big Mac Galicione.
Let me get it with gravy. That's what you call Big Mac sauce. It's gravy.
Yeah, extra gravy on that shit. And I want a small freeze. And a McFrosty. Yeah. An Oreo. I don't know how to fucking take letters off.
Origliani.
Hey, give me a fucking second over here. I'm trying to figure out how to destroy the language. Do you mind not being so fucking pushy?
The language.
The language. Come here, you're fucking beautiful. Let me kiss your fingertips.
Wow, to kiss someone else's fingertips.
That's
very Italian.
911. What's your emergency? There's some wop here, and he keeps dipping his fingertips in the deep fryer. I remember my stepsisters had like I think I mentioned this on the show before, but they had a like a chart that's like how to do a self-breast exam in the shower that hung over the shower head.
Oh, hell
And it was
yeah.
like literally a line drawing. And I beat off to that one time in the shower, and then I couldn't get the drain plug out, so I had to like use my finger to push cum through the drain plug. Just stood on the bottom of the shower like, come on, God damn it. Just pushing congealed nut to the like fucking cheese grater shower drain.
England like fucked us up in the War of 1812. They burned that shit or some shit.
Yeah, the White House wasn't finished being rebuilt until like 1978. They just left it all fucked up.
It was burned and shit.
Wait, no, hold on. That's the Hollywood sign.
Yeah. I think you're...
Which is the real Hollywood. I mean, the real White House.
Yeah.
If you ask me.
Oh, that's where the power is.
That's in the Hollywood sign.
Yeah.
Is that where...
Does someone live
the
in
Illuminati
the sign?
hangs out?
Yeah, Mickey Mouse, Walt Disney, fucking Ari Steinstein. Ira.
Show business bird.
Yeah. You know what we're talking about. And all those characters. Bugs chasing Bunny. Daffy.
Daffy Cuck.
Daffy Dick.
Daffy Cuck.
Jesus Christ. I don't know what happened.
Daffy Dick's not bad.
Guys.
Oh, no. They did have.
Oh, Adam bringing heat.
Thank you.
Man.
Wow, stop. That was so fun.
It was fun. I'm
Wow,
telling
that
you,
was
dude.
so
We're turning
fun.
around.
This show is so good. We've reached the peak of fucking podcasting, dude.
They make you do like what your Instagram.
His
but
gun
like
is
for
an
North
M&M
Koreans.
16.
There he is.
Yeah, peanut M&M 16 that they give him.
That's good.
That is good.
Thanks. Yeah, an ice cream cone strike instead of drone strikes.
Oh, I see.
Yep.
A getting dome strike.
That's tight.
That's my shit, dude. A robot sucks my dick. That's what I
Yeah.
call it. I'm gonna put a pocket pussy on a robot.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do it up and down. I'm gonna call it getting dome striked.
Yeah.
Doing a dome strike.
That's a good one.
Thank you. What are you gonna do with the drone?
How about like Homoab instead of a Moab? The Homoab.
Homoab.
Yeah.
Like the gayest bomb ever.
The gayest bomb. The gayest bomb of all time. The GB.
That's your boat.
Sean Spicer having to come out and announce when we dropped the GB. The gayest oh fuck! I think that's the only time I've like earnestly laughed at something on the podcast.
Yeah. And it might be the stupidest joke we've ever made.
President Trump has authorized a show of force in Syria, and he has launched today the gayest bomb of all time, the GBOT.
Yo, I'm crying, Sam.
Dude, I love when I find out celebs are good at dancing.
Is this what Dancing of the Stars is?
No, this is some weird Disney
It says
thing.
DWTS though.
It's the beginning. Maybe it's the beginning.
This is like the
I don't
intro.
know. I've never watched Dancing with the Stars.
Dude,
In
George
fact,
Zimmerman is on it this year.
What?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm gonna have to start watching Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah. Dylan Roof is competing from prison.
They bring Elliot Roger back from the dead.
Elliot
Zombie
Roger.
Elliot Roger.
They're Skyping him in from heaven.
Dude, I like that.
Turns collecting.
A better way to go with that would have been, Angelina Jolie can really catch a bone.
Yeah,
in that
that's
movie.
that's true.
Because she's in that movie, and it was before her unfortunate decision, shall we say.
Yeah, her slapping
That-
God in the
I know
face.
you're kidding, but Kumi, remember when Kumi, that was his take?
It was.
Oh, yeah. I think it was on Legion of Skanks.
Yeah.
when we
I mean,
did it.
Where he got
to be
mad,
fair,
she cut her tits off.
Yeah.
that's the
Damn.
only form of abortion I think should be illegal.
Kitty abortions.
Is breast reduction surgery. That's the compromise. I mean, for all legal abortions across the board, any reason.
can't chop-
completely outlaw
No
breast
tit-
reduction surgery.
No titty meat gets scrapped anywhere. I don't want to see any titties in any fucking medical
Mandatory-
dumpsters anywhere.
Yeah. If you get an abortion, mandatory breast implants.
It's only fair.
Yeah.
Where you
That's you know what?
where you take
Guys,
life, you give life.
That's called working both sides of the aisle.
Yep. Gotta hear both sides.
You gotta fucking.
Dude, you're
you
gonna
want to
be the
get
next
laws
Al
passed?
Franken.
Yeah.
Go from come down to the Senate. I can't wait till we're all in Congress.
Yeah, me too.
It's probably gonna happen. Just
I
ask
think
your
so.
dad if we can get in there.
I'm gonna be the guy that introduces a bill that says it's okay to wear basketball shorts to Senate.
Feels like it's been like,
What are you,
maybe,
like
maybe
strumming your dick like a banjo?
I'm fucking scratching my balls, dude.
What's happened since that? I went to Mexico.
I can see your knuckles through your basketball shorts.
That's disgusting.
Shut the fuck up, Faggot.
Put some fucking slack in your shorts if you're gonna scratch your balls like that. It looks
I
like
see each
a
individual
fucking puppet
pube.
show, dude. That's disgusting.
Like a fucking shadow puppet. You just see the fucking complete outline of my dick.
It's awful. What if your dick? What if
It's like a fucking chest burster is about to come out of your crotch. Do not hang up. I am calling from the hospital. Your entire family is dead unless you would let me take you out for a delicious curry and some pussy tasting.
And some pussy tasting. Dude, imagine fucking loving harassment that much.
I would love to be the discount doctor that like does that surgery. And then like it's a woman waking up and she's like, was it a success? And I'm like, complete success. And then their arm is missing and I've just attached it to they're like, you got the biggest dick in the world. The fist
Just dangling.
It's a fist with a bunch of rubber bands around it at the end. He just drew balls on their leg. He's tattooed.
He just stapled 2 fucking tennis balls to the bottom of the arm.
Captain Jack Spare Change. Name of the Jewish fire.
Oh, that's a home run.
Marge, you know I have my dick sucking classes later in the evening. I can't miss my dick sucking classes.
That's good.
Homie, you can't suck dick in front of Bart.
I can't do Marge though.
No,
Yeah, you made it too
Bart, get in here and suck your father's dick. Boy, it's dick sucking time. You know I like it when you lick my balls. You have to lick the tip also. Don't forget to lick the tip.
That's good.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
If there's one thing I like, it's getting my dick sucked by my son, Bart.
I feel like they should
retarded
just...
as a second language. They got him too.
RSL.
You're an RSL kid.
Retarded as a second language.
But I got I guess I got a proposition. I got hit on by a guy out in Adams Morgan one time. I was wearing a National Guard backpack, and sometimes like drunk military dudes would like check me when they saw me. So I was, and this was one of those times. Like, oh, are you in the? They'd be like, oh, did you earn that? And the dude sees me with the backpack, and he's like, in my shoes, like, yeah, I was in the Army. What's up? And it was like he was about to fight me. He's like in my face, yelling at me, like, what's good? And I was like, hey man, chill. Eventually I calm him down. And he was like, he apologized. He's like, hey, my bad, man. Hey, but like, where the bitches at? And then he got real close and he was like, where the niggas at too? And he like whispered it at me. And I was like, I need to go.
UCD Dublin is where she went. What's that stand for? The University of Sucking Dick. Yeah.
I watched her like decide in her head that like Connor Kilpatrick used to be a member of the KKK.
Dude, she rules. She fucking
Didn't she call you? What's that?
She called her Amber Ass Frost. You know what you can give to Brendan James? That fucking sweet ass of yours.
Why? I would love to watch Brendan fuck you.
Yeah,
Brendan James.
Brendan, yeah. Brendan, put your laptop in my ass. Put on a podcast and your equipment.
Take your clothes off, fold them, and put them in my ass.
Like a Gap employee. I want you to stock my ass like a shelf. Like, just fuck sex trafficked Chinese women.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all like
fucking
of all the like shit I get for saying bad things.
I felt shame about
You're
that.
like literally
Actually,
a bad person.
That's
Why
a good
am I
answer.
a bad person? Participates in like the sex trafficking.
I didn't
of Chinese
realize that at
immigrants.
19 years old when I got
What
a
about
fucking blowjob
4 weeks ago? 6 fucking months ago. And you went to Chinatown to get a fucking handy from a slave. From a literal slave.
It wasn't 6 months ago, and I didn't
And
know
you're
it
just
was one of
sharing
those
that
kind of
Atlantic
places.
article. Ooh, this is troublesome.
Yeah.
We need to have a conversation about this. Meanwhile,
I missed that whole thing on
That's
Twitter,
a good.
actually.
That's a good answer though, because if
I
the,
felt
if
bad
the person
in
who felt the most
retrospect.
shame is a prostitute who's probably hot as shit, then you just fucked them again. Who cares?
Yeah.
Instead of your
It wasn't
friend dying.
fuck. It was a condom blowjob, and she had braces.
Okay, all right, Adam. You've never fucked a prostitute.
Yeah. It's not rape if you use a condom. Everyone knows that old rule.
It's not rape if it's a transaction.
We ascertained that the victim had braces.
It's not rape if
unfortunately,
there's a menu of
the district
options.
attorney's office has declined to press charges because, as we all know, if the girl has braces, it creates
It's
a barrier between
she had a retainer in. It's
the perp's
not.
penis and their mouth,
Oh,
so
God.
it's not technically rape.
It's solicitation.
I mean, that's like if you sit on a chair and then a woman sits on it. Is that rape?
I'm not
Just because
ashamed.
there's
You
a
know what?
barrier
I
between
went
the
from
two.
ashamed to not ashamed anymore.
You're ashamed, bitch.
Stop. You talk about not fucking. You should just pay $100.
I never said anything
The
about
defendant has been found
Get your dick jacked.
not guilty by rule of the 5-second rule. It's true. If you put your penis in there,
On the
there's
floor.
not enough rape molecules. Don't have the time to transfer between the penis and the mouth to make the victim feel raped.
Once again, my name has been tarnished on Compound.
By your own
Dragged
actions.
through the mud. By
your
my
own-
own actions.
By your own actions.
You ruined that very funny Michael Jackson anecdote that I heard firsthand
Yeah.
from that poor maid at Neverland
You
Ranch.
mean Michael Hamburger Jones? Is that who you're talking
Shut
about?
the fuck up. This is the new Cumtown. It's very funny though.
Check
It's
out
good
this
content.
this cool joke I wrote,
If it
which is me
wasn't me, I
repeating
would-
a news story.
It wasn't on the news. It wasn't a joke that I wrote. It was an anecdote that I was sharing. Oh my god.
Oh, shit. Anyway,
if it
outside
wasn't-
of that, you can't think of anyone who you feel shame of having sex with?
I felt shame afterwards realizing that
No, I'm talking. Let's get your crimes against nature out of this. You know, your crimes against poor traffic people out of this, and let's just talk about regular consensual sex, which you have sometimes.
yeah, I'm being,
I
I'm
would
being
say
a piece-
I would say I've never felt shamed either. The thing is both me
No,
and
I
Adam.
feel shame every time.
Me and Adam are probably like you're particularly horny and particularly unattractive.
I'm
which
cute as
leads
shit.
you
That's
to
absolutely untrue.
have sex.
I'm
with
not
awful-
that horny actually. But I'm not on the grand scheme of things because I'm fatter. Actually,
I didn't really
there's less testosterone.
I
in
didn't
my
really
body.
fuck that much until like 3 years ago.
Yeah, Adam's
Until
very
I moved
horny.
here.
Adam is actually the horniest of the three.
Because
of
I
us.
wasn't like getting like I wasn't getting laid a lot when I was in high
Actually,
school.
I take
wasn't
it
getting
back.
laid at all.
Pretty horny.
Oh, I
Or
wasn't
college.
getting laid a lot in high school. What a unique experience. That justifies buying sex slave as a 30-year-old man. Because there was some hypothetical football player that got blown more than I did, and I only fucked some. So I
didn't fuck some. I didn't
had
have
to get jacked off by a 45-year-old Fujianese woman.
Fujianese.
Who thought she was coming over to work in a restaurant. Now she lives in a box and has to suck off paralegals.
She was a sommelier
Yeah.
in her village. Oh fuck.
I hate this.
She's like, well, you know, he had a condom on and I have braces. So
Yeah. I did have my retainer.
I guess I shouldn't say anything to the FBI.
No, I got a hand job in Chinatown. When I was 19, I got a blowjob with condom.
You know, clearly just a small cell.
I
Yeah,
feel,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know, I jack off to those and then I feel bad.
Oh no, you can check off
Oh,
the
you
chatter.
feel
babe.
bad, dude?
Yeah,
how do
because
you?
they're
That's
in
so
jail.
cool
Well,
of
that
you to
absolves
benefit
you.
from something and then
They're
feel
in
bad
jail.
about it afterwards.
That absolves you from the bad part of it.
Yeah.
If you feel bad after.
You know what I do sometimes is like I just have like a hard day at work, so I go out into like Bed-Stuy in East New York, and I find young black teens and I shoot them with a silenced pistol to relieve some of my stress. But I feel bad about it afterwards. I put a gun to their head and I end their life.
All you need to do is
Because
feel
it
bad.
gets blamed on other black teens,
It's
so I don't
true.
have to worry about it. But it helps alleviate some of the stress in my life.
It's true.
Yeah,
Tell
you
the
take
judge,
the shoes
bro.
off his feet so it looks like he was robbed for Jordans, and then you just keep moving.
Yeah, you gotta snatch his sneakers. I mean, I need those sneakers.
If you have sex with a baby and then feel bad, it's not.
hate that fucking that idea that like, oh, everything will be okay or whatever. There's legitimate reasons for depression.
Yeah.
Like finding out you have Parkinson's.
Right. Or getting your dick sucked bad.
I meant Robin Williams, not your mom.
Jesus Christ, man.
Well, you gave me a look.
I didn't give you any.
I wanted to clarify. Oh, it's me, Adam's mom.
Oh no, dude!
Sorry.
I don't know. I can't do that one, dude. I'm tapping out.
Kingdom.
Animal Cracker is like, that's what I call mixed race people. Oh fuck!
Oh shit! Fuck, dude. That is a good one.
Bill Maher, the nigger guy.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Bill Maher, the nigger guy. Then there's a clip of him saying, I'm a house nigga. Bill Maher, the nigger guy.
Oh, shit.
That's the new theme for his show. Our show, too. We're using that.
Fuck, dude. That was a powerful introduction.
For every week. Bill. Inertia is a property of matter.
Point of being a comedian,
you're supposed to be a fucking
You're
blowhard.
right. I guess it's just
you're
like,
better at comedy if you're a blowhard.
I guess it's just that it's like, I mean, we've already made fun
The
of him.
art of comedy is dumb people saying things assertively in a stupid
confidently.
way. Shut up. And that's what makes things funny. Is when you barge in the room and you say, what's going on here? Oh, that's fucking stupid. Here's how a smart guy like me would say it. And then you say house nigger. And then that's comedy.
He went soft A.
Anyway, fuck Bill Maher.
I don't like vacations unless we're going to Mecca for the plan I discussed off the podcast.
What do you mean, to praise Allah?
Operation
Charlie Hebdo.
Taste of their own medicine. A little secret plan I've been cooking up with one of my friends down in Panama. He's pretty drunk, but he's a smart guy. You need info on how to covertly get to Mecca, which I'm still like, literally days away from finding out where Mecca is.
Yeah.
In terms of country.
It's not Israel.
It's in Saudi Arabia.
It's in Israel. It's right in the middle of Tel Aviv.
No.
So if you want to blow up Mecca. And that's part of another program I'm running called Operation Two Birds, One Stone. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to bring up. So Tard Blog, one of the they used to have the section where people could write in their like their own retarded kid stories. And there was fucking one. There was one that was so funny to me, and I found oh man, this is great. I'll tell the story and then I'll tell you what I did with it afterwards.
Okay, great.
So the story was like somebody was in 7th grade and they like had. They had like a police officer come in to like the class to talk about like molestation or whatever. They played like a video that was like, like if somebody touches you in an inappropriate way or whatever. And they're all watching the video and everyone's just bored.
Yeah, there's not enough bright
colors. And then
colors.
the video ends and they're like, okay, thanks guys if you have any questions. And then there's a retarded kid in the class who's like older than everyone else. Like he's just this bigger retarded kid, you know? And he just blurts out, "Next door Jimmy made me suck his dick."
Oh shit! Oh fuck, dude!
Whoa.
Leo
and his friends.
And we're starting off hot. Leo, of course,
Leo, hottest star in the world. Titanic.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
New York City.
How about this? How about Leonardo DiCaprio? Imagine how fucking good at acting he would be.
It's not Italian enough. Leonardo DiCaprio.
Why don't we put a little 2 at the top of the end of his name?
Be proud of your heritage. So that makes sense.
Heritage.
Number 2.
Heritage.
Number 2.
The heritage.
Number 2.
Heritagiano.
What's number 2, Adam?
He's just gonna
Just
talk over me.
Heritage, yeah. All right,
No,
go
he
ahead.
definitely
Tell me-
won't.
Number 2. What is number two?
Number 2 is Tobey Maguire. Makes sense.
Uh-huh.
You know, he was a star back
Yeah, how
then.
about Tony DeGuire instead of
Tony DeGuarino.
Tony DeGuire, yeah, Justin Guarini. Something like that. I don't know. I don't like his skin tone. Yeah, who is this guy? I don't like his
Barely. Just saying straight up. Literally, if you had said, I don't like that he's black, that's more. That's
something about
less
this guy
direct.
bothers me. I don't really like his skin tone.
The doctor's office.
Do you
when I was
cry
a
at
kid.
all of them?
At the third one? Hell,
when
yeah,
he played with Andy one last time, is that when you
That
cried?
shit was sad, dude.
Why did everyone cry at that?
I almost cried when they were about to get got.
Yeah, no, by the third one, it was weird. It's like, why is this 19-year-old kid like
playing with the doll?
the doll.
No, man, that shit was sad. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Everyone I know, I remember.
The sequel is going to be like the toys go to college and they meet Andy's new friend. CDs filled with child pornography. They're like, Andy doesn't need you anymore. He's got us. Like, Buzz, what are we going to do about these mean CDs filled with child pornography that Andy jacks off to all the time?
Well, it did cut down costs. It's important to remember. Having slavery is chill. When you live in the fucking Arkansas, man. They probably had slaves, like, legitimately at some point in the Arkansas, like...
Governor's Mansion,
right?
Yeah, probably. I mean, they had slaves in the White House.
What?
You didn't know
No,
that?
I knew that.
No,
Yeah.
Hillary brought the slaves to the White House.
No, that's what I meant during the Clinton.
Yeah, during the Clinton era.
No, I'm referring to Barack Obama as a slave.
God damn.
That's what I meant by that. This is a picture of Bill Cosby, the judge
Free
declaring a
at
mistrial,
last.
walking out. Yeah, and his attorney doing the black power fist.
Oh, that's so good. I was kidding. He was persecuted. God damn, Cosby is one of the shittiest people of all time.
I hope the fucking attorney says Black Lives Matter.
Oh my God! Just not only raping, lying, and then having the moral high ground on black people
It's
like a piece
really-
of shit, and now he's just throwing them completely under the bus to cover his lie about
I mean, it's
rape.
what OJ did, but I'm
Yeah,
kind of.
but OJ was a fucking clown. Like, he didn't give a fuck about anyone or anything.
He didn't give a fuck about black
Cosby
people.
pretended he was the fucking
No, Cosby was
scion.
worse because he was like a pull up your pants black
Yeah,
guy.
exactly.
Yeah, he was like a quit sagging with the hippity hop.
Yeah.
and the bad words.
Yeah, that's the whole reason.
That was the point that Hannibal made.
yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that fucking this Eliza shit rules.
Oh yeah, that was funny as shit.
Well, she's one of the most talented comedians I've ever seen.
I think she's great.
we all think she's very funny.
Elijah Schlesinger said women shouldn't make jokes about their pussy or something
Yeah,
like
no,
that.
But women
don't know
should
the
make
details,
jokes
but she
about the
said something to
difference
the
between
effect-
men and women.
She said something to the effect that like all female comics are bad except her.
No, but the best part,
which is so funny because
the end
because
of-
if you tried to like when somebody says like female comics aren't funny, you can rattle off a list of like female comics that are good, if not better than like the majority of men doing comedy.
Absolutely,
You know, like fucking pre-woke Sarah Silverman, Bamford, fucking Bonnie's really
Bonnie's
good
great,
at comedy. And then like the examples you have to point at of women that suck at comedy and like who are like bad and shouldn't get things are like marginally successful people that haven't been doing comedy
Jen
that long.
Kirkman.
Jen Kirkman's not a bad stand-up. She just sucks on social media.
Yeah, she's not that good.
She's better at
I don't know
stand-up
her.
than she is at social media, and that drags her down.
Yeah.
But like Eliza is one of the few people that you can say like, oh yeah, she's terrible. She's like really fucking bad at comedy and only has a career because she's like
hot,
rich
and she was
hot.
naked in the picture
And she-
for
yeah,
her special.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Like when people are fucking scrolling through Netflix,
Yeah.
and they
What
see
am
a
I-
naked girl,
right?
Yeah.
Or a fucking Indian man looking condescending.
It's so funny.
Which Netflix special do I want to watch? Kill All White People by Printar Dahubabat
or fucking Look at My Pussy by
Oh yeah, yeah.
Which special do I think is going to be funny of the two?
Yeah, no, she's
The funniest part was the end of the quote where she was complaining about all female comics. She's like, name one female comic that has a World War II joke.
No, she
in
said,
their
I'm
set."
probably the only one that has a World War II joke.
Which is like, yeah.
I love that that's...
Chelsea Peretti has multiple Hitler jokes.
Being that fucking like that lack of awareness where you think that like knowledge of World War II is some sort of like intellectual merit.
Right.
Like, you haven't heard of World War II? Like it's not like the basis of all fiction in fucking, television. It's the Bible and World War II. That's the only place stories come from.
Yeah.
And she thinks, I know about this.
Also, she's like
extremely esoteric.
Also, there's no way it's a good.
She's a laugh.
Yeah.
She's a Laugh Factory girl, right? Is that where she's?
You used to have a great World War II joke, not a Holocaust joke, but a great World War II joke was Hampton.
Oh yeah,
about what?
He was like, "What do you think is the best sequel ever?"
World War II.
And he goes, World War II? Yeah. Because it's like, this time the hero returns, America, but he fails to act on time. So the girl, France, gets hurt.
Yeah. And then she...
Shouts out Hampton, yeah.
Shouts out Hampton. He's a homie. I love how she afterwards like, okay, you really want to talk shit? Try and follow me. So she just like ended it with the like,
oh yeah, none of you can follow
good as
me.
shit at comedy.
But she's never on a show where there's any other women booked. Basically, she's just on a show with like.
She's just a clown ass motherfucker. Dude.
Yeah, she sucks, dude.
Well, when all this
she's
shit was
great, and she
happening,
should come on
people were talking about her rant. I thought it was the one from a couple months ago where she was like going off about something, and then the rant turned into like. She said, and I'm paraphrasing, but it's almost an exact quote, something like, look, I grew up upper middle class, and I fucking stayed that way through hard work.
Oh my fucking God.
What a cunt.
Oh, what a dumb
What
bitch.
a cunt.
God damn it, dude.
What a fucking
so
cunt.
annoying.
I am a
Christ.
black motorist.
It's
Fuck,
insane.
dude.
I mean, even when there are videos, it's crazy. But you know
On
what?
camera.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Killing someone who's like, I am not reaching for my gun. Who's telling you I have a gun, I am not reaching for it.
I have a license to carry a weapon.
Please. And then you,
But it's got to be.
Where's
It's
the
got to be.
NRA?
The
That's my question.
prosecutor's got to be holding back or something. Because they don't have this problem when it comes to regular,
Of course they are,
regular
dude.
cases. If this was a guy that fucking had a gun on him, if this was just some other fucking
Of
black
course.
guy that he got in a
Yes.
dispute with, he would be in prison.
100%.
For murder. The prosecutors are just not doing something right that they can't convince a jury that
They
this
don't.
is.
Well, what if they don't fucking want to?
Well, that
dude?
happened. That happened in the case with
Yeah.
was it Kai Gurley was killed by whatever that Chinese. His name
In the
was like
stairwell?
Ping Pong, something. Yeah, the
In
stairwell.
the stairwell,
guy.
yeah.
And so Ping Pong Ching Chong, the officer that killed this guy. Guys, please don't laugh. I mean,
Sorry.
like
Sorry, you're right.
racism is a huge problem in this country, and these police
Technically,
shootings
he's a
are
murderer, so I think we can be racist.
We're not being racist.
You're right,
That
it's
was
his
his
name.
name.
I'm sorry.
It was his first day on the
actual
job, right?
Cantonese name. I'm sorry that I researched this more than you guys, and I'm not calling him by his name like Phil Johnson or whatever.
Yeah,
his
some
family was
ridiculous
racistly
name.
forced to
Yeah,
use
yeah.
his Cantonese name that he got. Back at the Palace of Hunan, where he was born.
When you
in the
spend
year of the dragon,
$60 or
Yeah.
more, you get a Cantonese name.
When he was
free
at
with
number
your
one
order.
good Chinese food restaurant.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So, officer,
Golden
me
noodle
Reiki wrong
dragon
time.
panda.
Yeah. Ding dong ditch, Chinese fire drill.
When
Officer Nintendo
Officer Ricky
says to
Tiki
this guy-
Tambo.
Yeah. Officer rail worker prostitute says.
Officer girlfriend
Officer
hand job.
sideways pussy dog eater says.
Dry cleaning nail salon.
Okay.
Officer, no ticky, no dry cleaning.
Well, the district attorney in that case like requested no jail time, like from the judge. They didn't let the judge or the jury make the decision or whatever. They like went out of their way to say, "Oh, by the way, even though we're trying this case, don't send them to jail."
I went home and I talked to my dad and I tried to have like a man-to-man with him, and I was like, listen, dude, I just turned 30. I know you and mom have been saying I need to like settle down, get married and give you grandkids and stuff, and like I'm starting to maybe feel it a little bit. And I've been like, I date like too many 24-year-old girls, and like I just need to date a woman. And he's like, Adam, do not date a finished product. He's like, keep dating the 24-year-old. My dad just turned into Patrice O'Neal. He's like, you need to train your bitch.
Adam, train your bitch, Adam.
Adam, train your fucking bitch.
When I married your mother, she was a used-up whore, and I've never, ever been comfortable with it.
If she don't suck dick, she got to go.
That's why you're weak. It's because her pussy was loose when she had you. You didn't have to fight your way out.
Hell yeah,
She's
dude.
a lovely
Your boy
woman.
was a test tube baby. I was created by science to be perfect.
No desperation with a mail pizza delivery driver.
I think the point is
That's just a guy that wants weed.
Yeah, there was a genre of porn that was a fat guy.
Did I tell that story about when I worked at Papa John's and there was that middle-aged woman that worked there and she fucking shit her pants while she was out on the delivery?
Oh, hell yeah.
And came back to the store to be like, I shit my pants. They were like, just go home. Yeah. What the fuck are we supposed to do?
We're talking about Science, Kirk, and Miles.
Oh,
dude.
yeah. Who are those guys?
Science and Kirk. If
Science
you
and
have a
Kirk.
phone, you have a
You
lawyer.
have a lawyer.
I remember asking my mom who our lawyer is, and she was like, what do you mean? I was like, well, we have a phone, you fucking dumb bitch. I was like a 5-year-old that was like, we have a phone. Who's our lawyer?
The fourth man is the
Sucking
motherfucker.
off a man, put his dick in your ass. From France.
That's
The official national
theme
anthem.
song. The intro music to France. I think about a lot of time is like the French and Indian War and like, how bad that must have smelled.
It was actually...
It was Punjabis.
It was actually in these Indians.
Yeah, it was a
Nick.
cook-off.
God damn.
The smelliest French fat guy and the smelliest fat Indian guy wrestling.
Please, it just smells like that shoe tree outside of the Chuck E. Cheese ball pit. Remember how bad that shit smelled when you were a kid?
Disgusting.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck is this?
Oh, yes. You never
like
put
an
your shit in
ogre
there.
guarding the ball pit.
What was it called?
Tularius Tuesday.
Hilarious.
Troy the comedian brings you
Apostrophe to comedian.
Hilarious Tuesdays.
Comedian l'apostrophe. And it's L apostrophe apostrophe.
International Money Media Productions.
Yeah.
Way too
LLC.
Global
Way too black
International
entertainment.
Yeah, so it's like Inc. LLC trademark registered. Like just fucking went crazy on a business keyboard.
Yeah.
Like
It's just every letter is circled like the C.
yeah. It's like there is no chance you filled out paperwork for this.
Hilarious Tuesdays.
Way too much money.
Laugh
production.
Makers Entertainment, baby.
Dude, who is that guy in DC?
It's always like a cityscape at night.
Yeah,
And like
yes, dude.
diamond plate steel letters. And then maybe like a lipstick kiss, and then an old timey microphone.
It's always the radio mic.
Oh, good. The Larry King microphone. Oh,
fuck,
God.
dude.
And Naeem, comedian Naeem, and then there was like 3 or 4 other guys that all used to roll together. They would
Joe
Fuck,
something.
Shut told me about someone called. Her name was like, I don't know, Brittany, the original Miss Damn, the original Damn She Thick. Miss the original Damn She Thick. Fuck, I fucked that up. Miss the original Damn She Thick. Brittany, the
fucking-
comedian, the original. Damn, she thick.
I remember there was this girl, Kat Ramzinski in Austin, who did some like they used to have these like shitty runs you could go on that were like I don't know, the Funny Bones or the Comedy Zones. I can't remember. I never did it, but it was like Little Rock, Houston, and then some other fucking shit town. You do like the three of them or whatever. And you host like 2 times, and then they let you feature, so it's not a bad deal. Actually, I don't even remember if that was it, but she went
on a run of some
She went
kind.
on a run with these 2 black ladies from Houston, and Kat had to drive, and she was telling this story about like picking them up, or like she's going with them, and she has her notebook with her, and she's going through her notebook, and they were like, "Are you journaling or something?" And she's like, "No, I'm just like working on a bit," and they like both burst out laughing. They're like, "You write your shit down?" And they're like, "Honey, no, never."
No, what you do is watch Monique videos and kind of do her act worse.
You just repeat, things you heard somewhere else. And from, no, it's not stealing.
If you put your own little sass on it.
Yeah, they were like berating her for writing down jokes. To be fair, I don't think I've written down a joke in like 4 years.
Yeah.
I write down
my
ideas,
phone,
I have
and then
like
I just
notes.
fucking-
I've never actually written out a bit once ever. I mean,
wow, so you sound a lot like these ladies.
well, I write down something that'll remind me of it.
yeah, me too. Like keywords and stuff.
Yeah. You got to put your sass on it.
Put a little
I was
stank on it,
laughing
baby
about
girl.
that Cat Williams video again, where he's
Where he
like,
gets punched
"What
by a
you want
boy?"
to do, little boy?
Yeah,
what
so
you want to
good.
do, little boy?"
I
just get
believe that's
2-pieced
not-
by a child.
That is the best. It is the
on,
best
little
video
boy.
of all time.
The one where he's in a Target and he's giving the people the finger after he slapped the cashier was a really good one too, man.
Every day, brought to you by whoever that pedophile was, the alleged pedophile.
That guy was a pedophile. Family Circus.
No, that's why I said alleged.
Oh, great. You're a legend.
No, we're lying, so we have to say a legend. I think he was actually like a really like well-known family man. I'm jerking off to some really gay shit on the internet, and I'm Dilbert.
For your whatever that.
Yeah, we're
sentence
going up
was
to the
supposed
valley,
say.
dude. We're gonna go drink some seam up in the Hudson Valley. Swap seam.
Seam.
We're seam sippers, bro.
Seam sipping, dude. Seam
Sipping
sipping
some
with my
seam.
2 favorite.
Dude, I'm fucking
allies.
faded. I'm fucking cross-faded off
dude,
this seam.
I'm fucking lit off this seam.
Bro,
Dude,
I got a stomach
this is
ache. I drank so
crucial
much
seam.
seam, but I'm gonna keep drinking, dude.
Yeah, dude. Do you guys serve Roddies here? Rod Stewart's? Yeah, it's 2 liters of semen in a fucking mason jar. Dude,
I'll take an Arnold Palmer. Just Arnold Palmer's cum.
Yeah, this is the Rod Stewart challenge.
I was 21. I had my own apartment. And I never jacked off in the.
Okay, whatever. What? That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying
Well,
is,
wait, how about this? Would you jack off in the kitchen? This is not where you jack off.
I've had
but it's
sex
a
in the
leisurely area. The living room's leisurely.
kitchen sex is really fun.
Yeah, fucking is different.
Every
than
once in a while,
jacking
you'll
off.
fuck in the kitchen, but that's different. Well, what
There's
I'm
a lot of places I've fucked that I would never jack off. Like in the
You have too
laundry,
much respect
in the
for that.
laundry room at a house party. I wouldn't go in there to jack off.
in a field in Vermont is
in
mine.
those like secret corridors in the mall that only the security guys know about.
Those corridors are
fuck
weird,
corridors.
dude.
Yeah. Remember that in fucking Grand Theft Auto where they called the Vespas the
faggio.
The faggio. Yeah.
It's a homophobic joke in the game.
So funny.
Yeah.
So
Dude,
good
my
joke,
friend,
man.
I was hanging out with my friend and his girlfriend one time, and
I think it's pronounced faggio.
he said he was talking about how he really wanted to get a faggio, and they got in like a 1-hour fight next to me about
Yeah.
him saying faggio. And he's like, "What? That's what it's called." She's like, "I don't like you using those words."
That's so funny, dude. It's so
Yeah.
funny the dumb shit you like fight with women about.
Yeah, it's really great to just be hanging out with a couple fighting.
Yeah.
That's the most fun.
Did I
thing
ever tell
ever.
you I had like a relationship pretty much be destroyed by doing the parody song "Fuck My
Yeah.
Girlfriend."
In the car, you were on a road trip. with her, right?
Yeah. Because she got stuck in the car with me, doing the like, "Well, I'm the kind of guy who fucks his mom and dad." She's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Yeah, me and Elders were hanging out this weekend a lot with his girlfriend, and I think like it was like, I mean, and she's cool as shit, but it's like,
He got a girlfriend?
huh?
He got a girlfriend?
Yeah, but it's like
That's cool.
the third consecutive day that you see.
What's Aldous' last name?
I'm not telling people's last name. You'll find him. He's easy. But I think the third consecutive day with like you spending time with your boyfriend and his best friend talking about sucking each other
Wait,
off.
say this again? Your boyfriend and who?
If you're her and you spend
her.
like 3
Yeah.
days in a row with me and Eldest
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about like sucking each
Oh,
other's
that's
dick at
disgusting.
gunpoint
Yeah.
and shit like that, it's like
Yeah, I remember Ari was like selling you those edibles, and he like texted me. And he's like, "Dude, Stav like really talks like that."
Yeah,
he was like, "Come get sucked off and stuff." He's like, "Dude, I thought he was just joking. Like that was like
I am joking.
He's like, "No, Stav like talks that way." That's
Look,
like a
here,
thing.
I'll do
dude.
some acting right now. Look out! It's an alien.
Ah.
What do you mean we're getting a divorce?
Ooh.
But I can't be retarded. I'm the president. These are all from my screenplays.
That's good. That's good. Yeah. I think you'll be an actor. I believe in you.
Thank you. I enjoy the one with him and Amico more than the main one now.
Amico's good. We should have Amico on, dude.
Yeah.
I love that guy.
Yeah, he's great.
He's a sniper. He gets in
Yes.
there.
Yeah,
says
he
his
sits
thing.
back.
He
Yeah.
backs off.
Yeah,
Yeah, it'd be nice to
He's
have.
a good co-host. Much better
Yeah.
than me.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone would dispute that.
What do you
Yeah,
think we'd have
I
to
think
trade
it's true.
Lewis?
You're probably fishing for compliments there. But
What do you think we'd have to trade Lewis to get Amico for Adam? What would we have to throw in?
You know what would be a great show?
First round pick.
Adam
Yeah.
and Anthony Cumia.
that would be an awesome show, actually.
I would love that.
You can't say that, Anthony. And then some UFC fighters
Shut
like, you want
up.
me to kick his ass, Ant? Just let me do it.
He'd get like a porn star. He'd be like, "Give this gay kid a
Yeah.
blowjob."
Yeah, we have AIDS Tessa here. Some girl that's 17 years old but looks 47.
Yeah, I mean, porn's just like, it's actually empowering.
no, those women don't know about empowerment.
It's empowering to be doing porn and also to be on this show.
The one when Stav was on, when he was in the onesie.
That
and
fucking
the,
dumb bitch that
Yeah,
got
yeah,
mad
that-
at me for
yeah,
making
that
that
drunk
autism
woman?
joke.
Yeah.
She's like, don't talk about fucking autism. She
Because her brother.
goes, my brother's autistic and he's more successful than any of you. He's a millionaire. And it's
Yeah,
like,
that's awesome. I think I made this point the
Yeah,
first
right.
time, but it's like, oh, so
Yeah, he
your
works at the
retarded
circus.
brother is a doctor, and you're a porn star. So it wasn't your parents. Your
Yeah.
parents seem to do
Yeah.
a real good job with him, above and beyond.
2 seconds
was
prior to
elegant.
that, she's like doing Hitler salutes. And
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
like, I love the police.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot that.
man.
Yeah, she was like, "Hillary's a cunt."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man,
But she made Stav come in his pants.
Yeah, it was.
Did
pretty,
you come or did you get a
No.
stiffy?
I got stiffed up.
You got stiffed?
I'm only human, man. I'm gonna get stiffed up.
Dude, that's a dream of mine to have a boner in the same room as Anthony.
It's Anthony Cumia, dude.
In 5th grade, we went to Six Flags, and there was this kid, Aaron Mitchko, that like everybody made fun of.
Yeah.
And we walked by
Shouts out
him,
Aaron. He became Drill.
Yeah.
but we walked by him at the trip, and he was just holding hands with his dad.
Oh no, dude. Fifth
I mean,
grade?
this kid definitely had autism. But yeah, my dad went on the trip too. He was just a kid that everybody made fun. Also, his
Yeah.
name rhymed with Bitchko. So that, like, it wasn't.
Bitchko's good.
poor
There's
guy.
a kid in my gym class named Mitchell, and I called him Bitchell.
Oh yeah.
That was
Nice.
a good one.
Yep. My friend Rich, I call him Bitchard.
That's good.
Bitchard Russie.
Yeah. Fuck. I was gonna tell a story about somebody holding
Six Flags
hands with
holding
Oh
hands.
yeah. I was walking to the train, and some guy like comes out of his building directly in front of me, and he's holding hands with like what looks like another man from the back.
Yeah.
But they're the same exact size, and they have like the same proportions, except the one man has just slightly narrower shoulders.
Yeah.
But these like enormous stumpy calves. And when I get a profile, I realize it's this man's like 10-year-old son that's hit puberty early. So like it's this like little boy with this like dumb man's body. He's just holding his dad's hand on the way to the train.
I almost hooked up with a handicapped girl once, and then I got her pants off, and
What kind
I
of
couldn't-
handicap?
This is maybe
Wheelchair?
the lowest point of my life.
Oh yes,
Oh,
dude.
no.
we were hanging out like all night. She's really
You got her
really
pants
an
off
attractive
and
girl.
you were out of breath.
Yeah.
Wait, wheelchair? Or?
Yeah, wheelchair. Yeah, I got her
nice.
pants off, and then I like couldn't get hard.
Oh wow. Maybe you caught it.
Wow.
Oh, poor girl.
That's the most. That's the most touching
She
thing
made
you've ever
your
done.
dick paralyzed.
Yeah. She's like, you're like me now. It's like a little version
Made
of
my
one of my
dick.
legs. It's just like my legs. We're the same.
I just went to a place in Chelsea and I was like, "Do you guys have regular porn here or just gay?" And the guy goes, "No, only gay."
That's the best story I've ever heard in my life.
I had like time to kill between shows, and I'm like, maybe I'll go find that porn.
You were not beating around
So
the
I
bush.
went to like,
The fact that someone answered that ridiculous
it was like
question.
it was like some guy from Bangladesh working there, like they all do.
Fuck.
Holy shit, I'm
Only
so
gay.
jealous. I'm so jealous
No.
you got to live that moment.
Notice Adam didn't laugh at it. He was
Yeah, he
looking
was
at his phone,
jealous.
jealous that he couldn't.
I also bought this book on like how to eat pussy. It's called
Oh,
She
really?
Comes First.
Yeah, I had that book. Yeah.
It's like written really weird though. The guy's
It was
language is
written.
really-
It was written weird because the guy who wrote it was tenting his fingers the entire time.
Yeah.
He dictated it into his Boost mobile phone. And see, the thing you gotta understand is because you gotta give her the pleasure that she knows she deserves, but not the kind that you think she deserves.
Remember scoliosis? Remember scoliosis?
Yeah.
So
You have
I've
to bend
had
over in
tits.
the locker room.
Yeah, and I've had tits since I was like 10 years old, so my mom had to write a note and be like, he's embarrassed of his tits.
What were we laughing at? Steve Urkel being.
Did I
This
gay
might
that?
be the stupidest shit of all time.
Did I gay that?
That doesn't make any sense.
But
It's not even a pun.
it was in the heat of the moment, you know?
That is really
Go
funny.
home, Steve.
Did I
Sucking Carl's dick.
Woo!
Steve like comes in the kitchen and he fucking trips over an extension cord and tumbles. His pants fall down and his ass plugs directly onto Carl's dick as he's getting out of the shower. And he goes, "Did I gay that?" Carl goes, "Go home, Steve."
Go home, Steve.
Laura, I have big news.
My old manager, I found out one of my friends was gay, who I did not know was gay, because he blew my old manager from Craigslist. And
Of
it's still the
Craigslist?
funniest thing I've ever heard.
Wait, how
my old
did he-
manager, who used to run a comedy club in the village, called me and was like, pal, I believe you have a friend who is an actor, and I think you should know that he is a homosexual.
Wait.
My manager was gay. My manager was like a creepy old gay
But why
dude.
did he
Your
out
manager
him?
was doxing other gay men?
And but he calls, he's like, just so you know, I was on Craigslist, Men for Men, and this gentleman came over and gave me a blowjob, and then we were hanging out and talking, and he talked about how he does movies, and I had mentioned you and said maybe that he should speak to you about maybe making some independent horror films. And he got all white in the face and had a panic attack and made me promise to never tell you that he was in fact gay.
What the fuck?
He goes, just so you know, your friend has a daddy fetish and asked me to fuck his mouth while he called me daddy and cried.
Holy shit.
And I was like,
because he's an older guy.
yeah, he's like an older gay dude.
Christ.
Yeah.
And I was like, amazing. Why are you telling me all
That
this?
is
He goes,
horrible.
well, I told him that if he did not let me fuck him in the ass and blow me again, that I would tell you. And it has been 3 days, and he will not answer my calls. So now I am calling you to tell you
Christ.
that your friend is a homosexual.
What
Damn.
a fucking piece of garbage that
What
guy
a, what
is.
a normal community.
Like his
Phil, the
ponytail?
soda found
He
out
was
in
a
the
bald,
concession
long hair
stand
guy.
would come.
That's
I'm
a
gonna
cool
go-
look.
One day,
Bald pony.
When I go further bald, and I got the horseshoe, I'm gonna go bald ponytail.
Yeah.
You
That's
know,
gonna look
mark
fucking
my
good,
words,
dude.
It's gonna be great when you don't live that long. when your shitty scalp outlives you.
Dude, that'll be on my deathbed. My wish to get a weave.
to get a weave to have a ponytail.
When you have black girl magic?
When I have black girl magic, dude. People are mad when I shine.
But how about Harry Potter? But it's about a little English boy that finds out he has black girl magic. So he goes to Black Girl Magic Hogwarts.
Yeah, they find it out when his line of nude colored
the Snape's like,
underwear.
Everyone, you are not to be more than 10 minutes late to class on the dot. I will expect you here 10 minutes late sharp to class here at Black Girl Magic Hogwarts. I found like a trans cam girl wearing Joker makeup, and we were laughing about you in the Harley Quinn outfit sucking it off.
Yeah, we were making fun of you.
The skin tight Harley Quinn outfit with the little ear things going back and forth.
The fucking pigtails twirling.
Yeah, well, just shaking back and forth.
She's just holding your pigtails as you blow her.
Dude, honestly, if that's how to suck my first dick, why not, dude? Go all out, dude. Put on a little outfit. Get Bane to fuck me in the ass while I do it.
You know, anime Marxists on Tumblr to become fans of mine.
Oh.
And then they look into it and they realize that they're supporting the
crypto Nazi.
What I like to refer to myself now as the clown prince of the alt-right.
That's what you will be self-identifying as from now on.
My new title.
Well, you know what? I respect your identity.
Thank you.
I respect
the clown prince of the alt-right, leveraging black girl magic.
whatever the president needs. Yo, how about that guy they hired?
Scaramouche. Yeah,
that fucking rocks, dude. Oh, he's just like
fucking Italian.
He really feels like a shitty Sopranos character.
No, he looks like that guy. Remember Matthew Bevilacqua and the other guy? Someone made this joke on Twitter already.
Did somebody make the joke that he's the guy from the Queen song?
Oh,
I'm sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
No, someone's definitely made that joke.
No, nobody has.
I'm sure someone's made. Scaramouche, can you do the fandango?
Can you lie about Covfefe?
Nice, dude.
Scaramouche.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Can you lie about Covfefe?
Dude, we should rebrand as like Capital Steps.
Yeah, we should have Media Twitter.
Yeah.
Media Twitter Success Kit. God awful fucking pun that's barely ironic.
Yes.
Number 2, scolding people but backing away from it immediately to pretend like you're not a scold.
Quote tweeting and saying this.
Yeah. Number 3, once you're done with your bullshit hysterics, you retweet drill every couple of days to let everyone know that you're fucking
cool.
hip.
Right.
And there you go. Then you become the darling of being a cool media person.
Let's do it.
Who are you talking about?
Not all of them. Literally fucking
Adam.
all of them.
I'm media Twitter. Yeah.
You are media Twitter.
I've been.
I know that's what you aspire to be.
No
I
way.
miss the days when comedians just wanted to be like in metal bands.
Hey, yeah.
that was the comedy universe I could exist in. When we all thought we were fucking, we were Metallica in our heads.
That's why you got to do the goddamn comedy.
I just want to find a girlfriend.
In fact, we won't even listen to the things they say.
Yeah, Jeet hears tweet storm about Adam.
Who is that guy? Who the fuck is Jeet?
He's a
fat Indian guy, right?
He's
he's so funny looking.
He's the Nidoran to Roxanne Gay's Nidorina. He's the male Pokemon version of whatever hideous obese creature Roxanne Gay is.
They have
Life is a Highway.
What's that politics
that's it.
one?
Yeah.
What's the political one?
You mean there's one
What
called
is it?
There's one called God Must Be Busy.
Oh, yo, can
And
we
the
just
lyrics-
play that right now on the show?
I don't
Dude,
know.
it is
I don't know if
so
it'll pick
funny.
up on the speakers, but the
No.
lyrics are like, she's at home, she can't get a job because she lost it to some foreign land in foreign hands. God must be busy.
And then it's like the Crips and the Bloods are at it again.
Yeah. You're ruining the best part. Because after the losing job to foreign hands song.
So
that's literally a lyric. That's
a
not
lyric.
you.
That's a
that's
trade.
a bit.
That's like
That's
trade
a lyric.
protectionism.
Then there's something. There's protectionism. There's stuff about not being able to afford health insurance.
Yeah.
And then there's like, traffic's backed up. There's a sign on the side of the road says there's an Amber Alert, and it's like Amber Alerts don't cause traffic. So
Right.
I don't know. You're like saying the traffic's
made worse by seeing that there's an Amber Alert.
Yeah,
but then he
yeah.
goes into the deep. We all know what a fucking Amber Alert
Yeah,
is,
yeah.
and they're like, last seen in a white van crossing state lines. So he's assuming that they're saying there's a child being raped in the back of a van. And then there's a line, they say she's 4 years old.
Oh my god!
That's right. That's just, because Ronnie
It is-
Dunn's insane.
It
He's
is
like
so
an insane-
politically confused, though.
Oh, man.
You don't
And
know
then it's
what
just a
his
throwaway line where he's
perspective is.
like, and the Crips and Bloods are still at it.
Well, traffic's bad because of Black Lives Matter protesters.
I'm sure Ronnie Dunn doesn't even know what Black Lives Matter is.
Is there some shit against Arabs in that song?
No, he's like, there's still fighting in the Middle East.
Oh, there's fighting in the Middle
yeah,
East.
because he is like vaguely outlaw country, I guess. And
Yeah,
it's-
yeah, yeah.
So like he's got to be somewhat anti-war, but like one of those like don't support the war, support the troops guys.
Yes, Yeah,
sure. I would imagine.
Sure. And then we watched a bunch of interviews with him, and you can't even make out a complete sentence.
Yeah, it's none of it. He's
He's
like, fucking all over the place.
Yeah, so it was like outlaw country.
Yeah, they would be like, the question would be like, you know,
What
like,
is country
What is
music?
country music? And he's like, you know, of all the places we live, New Mexico, Arizona, Arkansas, is, you know, Texas was the one, you know, that always felt like, you know, home with me and my grandma, and you know, because you know, there's a little bit of, you know, you go, okay, well, maybe this is a little more sort of a, you know, San Antonio vibe, but you know, down, you never know. It's like, what the fuck?
He's like,
what the fuck are you
it is,
talking
It
about?
is the ramblings of a man underneath a bridge. Like,
You think he's
if he didn't have
does he do drugs?
a silky voice of gold,
Yeah, yeah.
and like he couldn't strum that guitar, he
That
would
guitar.
he would be a vagrant on a fucking cargo
Do you think he
train.
does drugs?
Probably.
Probably.
He's a musician.
You know, you never
Another
know,
good one
dude.
is Montgomery Gentry, who we didn't really get into, but I like Montgomery Gentry a
No,
lot.
we watched some of theirs. Yeah, they're like,
yeah. Montgomery Gentry is.
they don't wear cowboy hats.
Right.
They wear like truckers.
Yeah.
yeah.
Montgomery Gentry kind of looks like. Remember when Rob Mayer was fat?
Yes.
Yeah. So like he's like a fat Rob Mayer with like a goatee. He dresses like Larry the Cable Guy.
Like
kind
flannel shirts with cut off arms.
And then the song is like about how like the other neighbors in his
cucking his
subdivision,
neighbor?
the neighbors in his subdivision can't handle the fact that he like smokes cigarettes or whatever, whatever type of bullshit rebel
No, that he-
lifestyle you're clinging to. Is a
that he like
multi-million-dollar
rides
fucking-
four wheelers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
and some
God.
fucking
They
cuck
can't do.
live.
Yeah, he's like, the song was like literally, it's like sort of about gentrification. And it's like, well, you can get the hell out because I was here first, you know. But then it's like, those homes were built in 1995.
Yeah, you're living in a McMansion.
Yeah, one of those fucking.
This is my neighborhood first, and I don't care what you damn think. You can think what you want, but don't think that about me. And if you think that about me, well, I'm putting man my beer in your house and fuck your wife. It's like all those songs.
My beer.
And my beer and got my hat. And here's my truck and fuck you, fuck.
It's great. Yeah.
Oh, that
It's
fucking
really
rocks.
good.
I don't
Yeah,
think
dude.
I've listened to any country music.
It's the best
in
fucking
my
genre.
life.
It's so good because it's such a simple formula. So for there to be a new twist on it, the thing with like pop music in general is it's always like something romantically linked, you
Right.
know. But with country, it's all like figuring out the identity crisis of being like a rural upper middle class American. So it's shit like Montgomery Gentry,
Right.
you know, where it's like, yeah, my truck costs $80,000, but that doesn't mean I know how to read. Don't think I'm some book reading faggot just because I drive a Toyota 4-wheel drive now instead of a Ford, even though neither are manufactured in America anymore. My truck may be from Mexico, but I'm still racist.